cutting edge.
Let's take this form, this very American tradition of entertainment into the 21st century, the new millennium.
Okay, no. What's the name of the show?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, what your ears are about to witness, the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this queen.
From west to east.
Just better get it right.
Y'all know the name.
Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while.
I hate to brag, but
Ain't nobody
it is phenomenal.
like the queen.
Right here.
Who the world is this? With so much drama. From yo block to yo block. I heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? With so much
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Gangsta of the Year award.
Once again.
Check 2. All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Sorry about Friday. But today we're going to make up for it. Tony Rock is coming in. Chris Rock's younger brother, who's on that show, All of Us. Plus, I guess he's a full-time stand-up comedian still, or at least when he gets a chance. Tony Rock is coming in on the show today. We got a lot of celebrities to gossip about. Puffy, the late Hattie McDaniels, Tiger Woods, Tracy Bingham, Ben Affleck. I mean, where do you want to go with this? We've got we got lots of hours to do it. So the phone lines are open. And you keep it where you got it. You are at the only place to be on your radio dial, the Wendy Williams Experience. Hey, everybody.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Kiki Wyatt. What's up? This is Brenda K-Star.
What's up? This is Mariah, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
This picture of Debrat and David Geffen, Liza Minnelli's Queenie X. This is clearly Debrat is leaning her head back, not to kiss him, even though her lips are pooched out. They're telling secrets or something like that. Go ahead, Debrat. Do your thing. Hey, what remix is she on right now, Putting It Down? The B-R-A-T. Is that the Franchise Boys? Hey, they're coming into the show tomorrow. Yeah, Tony Rock's coming in today. So what's going on, you guys? I apologize for Friday. You know what it is? When I get anything throaty, I always feel paranoid because, my throat is my life. So I always feel like, I need to sit at home and, nurse and then maybe make an x-ray appointment for later on in the afternoon. Just a little something that, and I didn't want to spread it, nor did I want to come to work with it. So, okay, so you're going to give me a pass? Thanks, you guys. Thank you very much. In the meantime, wait, hold on. My hair is so big today that my headphones are sliding off. Sometimes I get my hair so big that I have to get rid of a car, which happened 2 weeks ago. Well, the driver's seat, girls, you've been through this. Do you ever have a real big hairstyle or whatever, and you're driving along and the seat is mashing your hair down and you can't bend the top of your seat to get the hell off your hair while the bottom of the seat still holds your back in place? Do you know what I'm saying? I had one of those 55 G-Wagons or G55, whatever the hell. The seat would not accommodate my hair. But the height was good. I could pile my hair up like Marge Simpson. And, it's always a lot of hair clearance up here, which is one of the things that I was really attracted to by it. But just the back here. So I got rid of that. And I got another truck. I'm a truck girl. I'm a truck driver till the end. So I got another truck. And this truck is nice. And the reason that I got this particular truck is because the seat bends from like the shoulder blade up. The seat will bend back to accommodate my hair. So I don't have hair mash. Now I just got to figure out what to do with the headphones. Somebody's got to invent some headphones that you strap underneath your chin and they actually stay there. Maybe I have to invent those myself. I don't know. I mean, I could always deflate my hair and stuff, but I always feel as though I'm more on point when I'm in character for the show, if that makes sense to you. See, RuPaul is able to be in character regardless. Like, to me, part of the essence of RuPaul is embracing the whole look. You know what I mean? But even when Ru was doing full-time radio here in New York, Ru would never go through 4 hours of makeup and hair and then go to the show. And I realized that, Ru was a morning person, did the morning show. So literally, Ru would have to get up at midnight to start the dressing process. But that would translate into ratings because with everything tucked up and taped down, isn't the essence of Ru more givable that way? I don't know. I just can never understand people who just schlep in, for jobs like this. Like the essence of the show, I don't know, comes from my hair being piled up and, just kind of given the usual mess that I am. I got to tell you something. I got to give it up to these actors and actresses who gain the weight for their roles and stuff, like Zellweger and Theron, and most recently it's Jared Leto. I got to tell you something. His eyes are absolutely beautiful. Of course, a lot of it has to do with, all that eye makeup he wears around it. Have you seen him recently? He's supposedly still in some sort of involvement with Lindsay Lohan. Anyway, he's got this movie coming out called Chapter 27, and he's playing John Lennon's killer. And so he had to pack on, they said, 45 pounds. And he did it by eating stuff that we all would love to eat, burgers and fries and milkshakes endlessly. He put the weight on. He looks like a totally different person. Now, the question is, can he take it off? Yeah, well. What do you make of Oprah Winfrey? I know we weren't here on Friday together, but I followed everything over the weekend and stuff like that. I mean, I just feel like the guy played her, and no matter what she does to try to stop his momentum, the book sold 1 million plus copies. Wow. Between him initially being on Oprah and then even through the controversy, the book is still selling. And yeah, Oprah did get his next book deal is put on the back burner right now. But that's not up to Oprah's decision. That's up to the book people's decision. And book people are slimy like everybody else. If you've got money to bring to them, then they're going to give you another book deal. The question is whether you and John Q. Public will ever buy anything that he wrote. James Fry. Now, this particular book that's out right now, it's gone into like reprints. So the next round of reprints, since Oprah has co-signed on, it's a lie. The next round of reprints have to have like an author's addendum saying, 85% of the book is a lie or whatever is a lie. But the point is that people are still curious. Like, as opposed to the girlfriend hanging herself, did she just like cut her wrist and not even to the point of, killation? I don't know. And is Oprah spread too thin? Is that how it got through the cracks? And then even after he got over on her on the talk show and everybody was talking about it in the book world, you would think that she would have done more research so that before she called Larry King, she could have blasted him on Larry King. I don't know. She's given the guy more attention than he's worth by having him back on the show. Like, that's a Wendy Williams experience mistake. I don't expect Oprah to make those kind of mistakes. Crap slips through the cracks here, and then, we have to go back and backpedal and stuff like that. I felt bad that Oprah had to do it, but Oprah's human like everybody else, and she makes mistakes. Oprah's a lot of other things, in my opinion, like Whitey is right, and Blackie needs to be run through the mill at least 25 times before it's right, or Blackie needs to be at least 65 and older and have a direct main line to Maya Angelou to be considered right. Wow. Well, Oprah is still a big sister in my head, but Oprah's got her, Let me stop. These are private conversations that I reserve for 2 people. Actually, 3 people. My sister, my mother, and I. We talk on the 3-way about Oprah sometimes and break it down. I don't choose to share the conversation with you guys. You probably have had these conversations with her. It's just, and then my girlfriend, my best friend, Lisa Carnegie, and I, we have these conversations behind the scenes, away from you guys, about Oprah. And one other person I talked to Oprah about, I think that's me in my head. I just feel like with Oprah, there's certain things about her that I don't mind saying in front of you guys, but then there are other things that, you know what, at the end of the day, she still is, like the most successful black woman that God has ever placed on the planet. Now, last year, the year before, and until we find another one. So, this is me saying it. I just feel like there's certain things that really sound terrible to talk out of turn in a public forum about Oprah. Oh, gosh, why do I bend the rules for Oprah? I don't know. I just do. But in my head, believe me, I've broken her down, quite a few times. I don't know whether you feel the same way. You can feel free to call about the Fry book, if you want. By the way, squash the rumors about Paris Hilton posing for Playboy. She says she'll never do it. Who cares? Does anybody care? All right, well, I just thought I'd bring the story into you. Don't kill me. Josie Bissett and Rob Estes are over. Now, see, this was 14 years of marriage. They were both on Melrose at one point. Then he was on that show that I used to always watch on Lifetime. Like, he's hot. She was doing her thing. They have 2 children and they're divorcing. I got to tell you, I'm not putting my credence in any more Hollywood marriages. Nicole in the office says, you know what, Wendy? I'm putting my credence in one more. Heidi Klum and Seal. Because that looks like real love and their love is here to stay. I still put my credence in Bobby and Whitney. But that has an addendum that I talk about privately in my head. And I definitely put my credence in Will and Jada. And that has no addendum. They are definitely here to stay. But tonight on ABC, they're doing celebrity weddings. I'm not watching any of it. But they're doing Heidi and Seal and Tiffany Thiessen and then Jason Priestley's wedding and Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, of which the only reason why I might tune in for Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner's is because my friend in my head, Jennifer Lopez, would probably want us to spy on that and see how flat that Jennifer is compared to how zhuzhed up it would be, and to see how corny and just white bread Affleck has gone back to be. He was a little hot something with the Superman hair and the dimple in his chin. When Lopez got to him, boy, I'll tell you what. She changed a lot of people's opinions of Affleck. But now that he's with that lackluster, homely, unexciting Garner, Jennifer, just, it falls flat. All right, you guys, keep it where you got it. Thanks.
It's Wendy, man.
I drove yesterday to get your book. That book is fire! Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS presents the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day Giveaway as we invite you to be our guest March 30th through April 2nd at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Country Club in Puerto Rico. Lose yourself in the vibrant beauty of this grand hotel perched on a 300-foot cliff overlooking the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Relax and be pampered at the Golden Door Spa. El Con's tranquil path to inner and outer peace.
Hey, this is your man, Steve Harvey, and when you make it to Puerto Rico, know this. We not only having a golf tournament, we throwing a Freedom Friday party. You don't want to miss it, man.
And listen to Steve Harvey mornings at 7:15. He'll give you the times to call in throughout the day to win your way on board the Trip-A-Day Getaway. Be the 10th caller at 212-545-1075. And pack your bags for the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day. Trip-A-Day to the El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico.
Get busy, y'all. We going to Puerto Rico. Steve Harvey and Wendy Williams in Puerto Rico at the same time. Something got to jump off.
From 107.5.
All right.
WBLS.
Puerto Rico trip is going to be crazy. I'm back on LA weight loss. I'm drinking my water. I'm already, water's an obligation for me. It's not something that I enjoy drinking. And I'm already behind on my water obligation for the day. Ugh. Getting ready for Puerto Rico, though. You guys coming? Do we have a trip to give away today, Goosey Goose? I know Steve gave one away this morning, and maybe Jordan gave one away earlier. I have no idea. I know we're doing 2 trips a day. A lot of people, we don't have one? Okay, so it was given away earlier. Okay, listen. You're more sophisticated than waiting for a giveaway. If you really want to go on this trip, you'll call the toll-free number. And I'm going to give you the number. And I just want you to know, you're reserving Thursday, March 30th. And we all come back on April 2nd. We're staying at a 5-star hotel. This is not 3 stars that we're making 5 stars through some sort of lie to you. Because we haven't been around for 35 years lying to the community, WBLS. This place is wonderful. Go on the web if you don't believe me. It's the El Conquistador Resort and Golden Door Spa and Country Club in Puerto Rico. It is one of the largest resorts in the world. It sits on 600 acres. There are over 10 pools, over 10 restaurants. It is spectacular. We would love, me and Steve, for you to be there. Dance, party, have fun. What is your pleasure? Go to our website, WBLS.com. Look at all what we got going on over there. I can tell you one thing right now. I got, you know me, I love to party. And Thursday night, I got something popping off. Plus, I'm broadcasting live around the pool on Thursday. Friday afternoon, another broadcast around the pool, which is a party. Leading into Friday night, the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. Saturday is the Pièce de Resistance. That's the big party for which, in my particular world, this trip is centered around Saturday night's party. We've already secured Keisha Cole. My party is going to be on a private island that you can see when from El Conquistador. The island is actually owned by El Conquistador Resort. The ferry takes us over to the private island. Party starts at like 8 o'clock at night, goes till 4 o'clock in the morning. Say, the drinks, the food, the fun. I'm not trusting the DJs that are already there. I'm sure they're very talented. But I'm not going to leave it to chance. We're importing DJs. One from New Jersey, DJ Qua. The A-Team, love Qua. One from Harlem, DJ S&S, please. The man has done some of the most spectacular parties, including my Dons and Divas. He does Puffy's party. S&S, I don't need to explain. You know him. And then, of course, JC Jace, straight out of East New York. Put it down in the VIP area of Dons and Divas. See, we're importing the DJs. We're leaving nothing to chance. My activities are being put on by Question Mark Entertainment. Question Mark, that's my promoter, dude. When it's done by Question Mark, it's done right. You're not flying all the way to Puerto Rico for it to be done wrong. Okay. The name of the travel agency is Sheer Travel. Sheer, like, you can see through. SHEER. Sheer Travel. The telephone number is 888-212-4534. 888-212-4534. The approximate cost of a trip, I'm not going to lie to you, is about $2,000 per person. I'm not going to lie. It might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but that's the approximate cost. Everything isn't for everybody. If that's a little too steep for you, you can sit this one out. If it's not too steep and you're adventurous, come by yourself. I mean, you'll make friends.
Oh, yeah.
Well, however you make them, you'll make friends. 888-212-4534. So I'll see you in Puerto Rico. It's a date? Fabulous. I knew it. Yesterday morning, I woke up early. I was up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I saw on TV? I saw TV 411. We advertise that here on WBLS. See, they tell you that it airs on Fridays at 12:30 p.m. during lunchtime on Channel 13. But I can tell you this. No. TV 411 comes on at some other times, too. TV 411 is a way for you to improve your reading and writing and math skills if you are going for your GED. It's really a wonderful tool. And I just like to watch it because I'm like, hey, they advertise with us. Go to channel13.com or whatever Channel 13's call letters are, and you'll be able to find out the full schedule. But right now, we have it written down on our WBLS stuff as Fridays at 12:30 p.m. TV 411. There's a lot of people trying to get their GED. That's another way to help you out there. Another commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, this one I do with pride. This man fixed my feet. Dr. Stuart Mogul. Wait, did you tell me Dr. Mogul for this hour? Yeah. Oh, okay. See, he fixed my feet, and I love him. He gave me a double bunionectomy. Got both bunions done at one time. Whole thing was covered by my insurance. My out-of-cost money was like $700. You know what I mean? He treated me, I felt, like a queen. He'll do that for you, too. He's got a nice, well-appointed office, and he's been in practice for 22 years. Believe me, I know. You need your feet. My mother had the bunionectomy years ago. I wish I'd been old enough to guide her to Dr. Mogul. She didn't know. The woman was back and forth. I mean, at this point, her feet are right. But how many times did she have to go in and out? You can't mess around with your feet. Your feet support your entire frame. You know what I mean? And you need your frame to get to work and hold a decent job. Don't trust your feet to just anyone. Are you looking to get your bunions corrected, your corns, your hammer toes, your crooked toes? Do you want purely vanity, cosmetic surgery on your feet? Purely vain? Don't trust your feet to just anyone. I can safely say, why don't you go where I go? Dr. Stuart Mogul. He's a board-certified surgeon. He's the attending surgeon at Lenox Hill Hospital. They don't give that job to just anybody. He's also an attending surgeon in Manhattan Eye, Ear, and Throat Hospital and at the Fifth Avenue Surgical Center. His practice is limited to corrective foot surgery. Don't go to him if you want Botox. He can do it, but he's not going to do it. He does one thing, and he does it well. Fix your feet. That's what I like. He's also the author of Perfect Feet, which is an authoritative guide to foot care. He's appeared on The View, on CBS Morning, The Morning Show, Extra, VH1, and Fox News. He's been written up with glowing reports in the New York Times, Vogue Magazine, New York Magazine, Shape Magazine, Good Housekeeping. I didn't even know about all this crap dealing with him until after I got my feet done. You know what I mean? Or like working through the process. That's not how I picked him. I picked him because he was like one of my 6 to consult. That's it. Once I got to his office, I found out about all this other stuff, which didn't necessarily make me choose or not choose. There was just something, a certain je ne sais quoi about him, and that's why I chose him. And boy, am I glad that I did. And now I want you to choose him. 212 Dr. Stuart Mogul. 212-769-0066. His address is 15 West 72nd Street in New York. His website is footnewyork.com. And his telephone number, once again, 212-769-0066. Don't trust your feet to just anyone. When they're broken, you'll be like my mother. Back and forth, changing doctors. She got hers done over 25 years ago. Back and forth, I remember. The big screw hanging out of her toe. She had the same bunion thing as me. Mommy, I never had a screw hanging out of my foot. I don't know what the hell. I don't know who you went to. But everybody, do what my mother didn't do. Go to Dr. Stuart Mogul. Thank you. I mean, now she's retired. She lives in Miami. She's got 2 good feet, but who needs them? She doesn't have any place to go. She takes the elevator from the pool to upstairs to nag my father and then back down to the pool. She doesn't need good feet now. She needed them 25 years ago when she was still dropping it like it's hot. See? You know. Oh, boy. This is Super Bowl week. I mean, this is like the big week, right? The big bowl leading up to the big game on Sunday night. I'm going to Detroit on Friday. I'm hosting a party out there at the Palladium. Big Daddy Kane's performing, and the Giants are hosting along with me. It's supposed to be a big deal. I've been getting a lot of, reaction from people out in Detroit. They're like, we'll see you at the party, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So I'll be out there then. And then I'm coming right back on Sunday. I cannot miss the traditional Super Bowl party that we have every year. It's gotten bigger and better than ever, though. I do it with Rayzo, R-A-Y-Z-O. You can go to their website, rayzo.com. And Question Mark Entertainment, of course, is involved. And we got halftime activity going on, not just betting on commercials and everything like that, but we're going to try to pull an act in for our halftime. Plus the food, and if you reserve a table, we're giving you pours of the George Vasselli champagne. And it's just it's a great place to network, too. This is not a bummy Super Bowl party. It's at Branch Brook Manor, too, in Belleville, New Jersey. They got pretty good food there, too. They got the hors d'oeuvres, and then if you want to order, like, full-blown dinner, then they give you a menu, and you can order full-blown dinner. And a nice, our Super Bowl party, and I'm not even a sports person. When it's time to go, I'm like, "When, Ricky, it's time to go? No more fun to be had." Like that.
Ow.
Yeah. That's the mark to me of a good Super Bowl party, is if you can go there and not even care about the game and still have a great time. That's me. So I give you the website again, because if you live in Jersey, actually, you probably already know about the party, but rayzo.com, RAYZO.com. And then I'll see you at the big bowl party. Let's go to the telephone. Is there anybody on hold?
No,
hey.
Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
I had a comment about one of the...
Yeah, turn your radio down, please.
I'm sorry. I had a comment about one of the dermatologists that you referred people to, Michael Jones.
Michael Jones is a plastic surgeon.
Yeah. Okay, well, I went there and got a facial peel done, and it was the office was just out of this world. When you talk about like the presence of the office and everything, like they were very nice, and they were totally excited that I heard about them on your show. So I just wanted to call in and let you know about that.
Great. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. It's funny that she mentioned Michael Jones, because for as much plastic surgery talk that goes on the show, I've never had a plastic surgeon in here. And Michael Jones is right here in Manhattan, and so I have him to be booked in the next couple of weeks. We're going to have him on during Advice Hour. But shout out to Dr. Jones. Hey, woman, who's this?
This is Tanya. How you doing?
Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Wendy, and welcome back. Welcome back.
Good. Nice to be here. What's going on?
Nothing's going on. I just missed you, and I just called to say holla.
Oh.
To holla at you.
Well, good. I'm glad that you're here. Thanks, Tanya.
Okay. Maybe nobody gonna call and tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you that today.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Tanya.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I want to know if that was your truck that you took to Belleville the day you got your tattoo.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Very nice.
Yeah, it accommodates my hair. You saw me at the tattoo parlor?
Well, yeah, I'm Maria, the cab driver, and I saw you through Belleville, and I have customers that work there.
Oh.
So, good luck with the tattoo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
Anytime you need to be hooked up with a cab, Wendy, I'm your girl.
I will let you know, Maria. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, shout out to my tattoo man, Frank. Frank, I've been moisturizing him to the point of flakiness. And, it's going to be all good. I'm very enthused about the tattoo, while I'm not so enthused about being a part of this skanky tattoo community, because it comes with judgments and preconceived notions, of which, even though I have a tattoo, I'm still judging and preconceiving, which I shouldn't be doing. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
Hey.
I'm calling because we got to discuss a few things.
Uh-oh.
Did you watch Flavor of Love?
I watched the repeats over the weekend, so I think I'm all caught up. I saw Mom go to the tea and all like that. What are we talking about?
The one last night where he was going to send, I think he was going to send New York home.
No, I did not see that one last night. I fell asleep prior to.
I won't tell you about it. You got to watch it. The second thing I want to let you know about, do you know that Dave Chappelle is going to be on Oprah talking about the whole Comedy Central situation on Friday?
I heard.
That's going to be quite interesting.
Yes.
And did you watch, since you were off on Friday, did you watch Medea?
Oh, no, you know what? I saw that one repeat Friday at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got to tell you, I wasn't that interested because I already co-signed on Medea, and since I know that Oprah had him on, I saw like 30 seconds of it. She was co-signing and, being down with Tyler Perry. So we're on the same page with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but thank you for calling. Goose is telling me I must move on. So I must. Keep it where you got it, everybody. It's Wendy until 7 on BLS.
It's Wendy, the greatest show on earth. Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah, hey. So, I see that Gene McFadden passed away. Of McFadden and Whitehead. Yeah, ain't no stopping us now. He died of liver and lung cancer. He was 55. Gene McFadden, he was also the co-writer of a lot of hits out of Philadelphia International Records, including Backstabbers from the OJs and For the Love of Money and Wake Up Everybody from Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. But, of course, McFadden and Whitehead will always be best known for Ain't No Stopping Us Now. You know, John Whitehead died just 2 years ago. He was the victim of a murder. Remember that? Yeah. So, sorry to hear about that. And shout out to Gene McFadden's family. And, Kanye West and Pamela Anderson. Did we talk about this on Thursday? Because I told you guys, I don't believe it. I don't ever believe it. I got an email from, oh, by the way, my emails are up and working. The Wendy Williams, it's Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. So I'll be getting them every day. And I apologize. There was a downtime of about 3 weeks where I wasn't getting any emails. Didn't much miss them because I don't go on the web. And then I finally fetched them. There were a whole lot of them. So Charm in Florida says, Wendy, have you talked about Kanye West and Pam Anderson? I'm so disappointed. Don't be disappointed. It's not true. It's not true. Did you guys hear about all this weed that the cops found? First of all, there have been a lot of weed busts recently. First of all, it was the guy that had the record label out of Jamaica. TOK's manager. Then there was a big weed bust that went down here in New York. I believe it was at the Lincoln Tunnel. They smelled something, and everything was wrapped up in toy packages. The only street value that it had was $100,000, which is good, but it doesn't compare to the $7 million, or I think it was like $7 million a week the guy from TOK was doing. I mean, he was like moving the weed. And then this drug bust happened in a place called Milbourne Borough, which is a very small municipality, they say, between Philly and Upper Darby. And this happened like a week or two ago. The police said that they have that they've gotten a huge haul from that small community. After hours of searching an upholstery store, the state police took in 2 men who they say are running this, or were running this huge operation. The whole community would have been surprised, the cops say, if they knew. This woman, Jacqueline Douglas, runs a hair salon right next to the upholstery store. And she said that police say that they were using this upholstery store in the drug ring. She says the store had been there for nearly 15 years, and she can't believe that her neighborhood had something like that going on. This is what she says. It's an upholstery store. He did some work for me before. I don't think I ever came across any suspicious drug activity. So the Pennsylvania State Police said that they took in more than $1 million worth of weed. 900 pounds of weed. Wow. All sewn up in couches and broken up chairs. Wow. In the upholstery store. 900 pounds. They say that's a street value of $1 million. Two people taken in custody. And they'll start singing like canaries in no time at all. Then everybody else will be hauled in. Do you know? Desperate housewives. Desperate disappointment. What the hell? Last night I had my snack already. I was on my perch. I had 15 almonds. And I had one of those fruit and yogurt bars from Haagen-Dazs. And 2 pieces of Laughing Cow cheese. And I was all ready. That's my snack. Only to see there was a rerun. I was so mad. I turned to the Family Guy, which never disappoints. That's Stewie, boy. He keeps you in stitches, doesn't he? Yeah. Stewie's about to host his own web talk show. I saw the story somewhere last week. A web talk show. I don't know what he has to say. He probably has more to say than Megan Mullally.
How you doing?
Who's got her new talk show coming out in the fall. Or Greg Brent, the author of He's Just Not That Into You. Off one book, he gets his own talk show. By the way, they found the replacement for Tracy Bingham for the Wendy Williams Experience show for Showtime, where I was telling you about. Tracy Bingham was going to star in the Randy Robinson Experiment. You can never believe who the replacement is. I'll tell you later. Let's go to the telephone. We have nobody screening phone calls today, but we got the delay. So please, don't go out of your way to curse because we'll dump you. Hello?
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Just calling to let you know that I love you.
Oh, thank you.
And you're a friend of my head, and you're a strong woman.
Oh.
Thank you so much. But as a young woman, I really admire you.
Well, thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She sounded older than me. She's very mature and very, very stoic. Hello?
Hello, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good. I'm sorry to do this to you, but I just need the name to Dr. Janine again. I know you've said it over and over and over again, but every time you say it, I'm driving and I can't copy it down.
Oh, okay. Well, I can give you her first and last name, and I don't have her telephone number.
Okay, how about the website?
I don't know what her website's called. It could be called This is my dermatologist she's talking about in Montclair, New Jersey. It could be either imagedermatology.com, because that's the name of her business.
Okay.
But you could call directory assistance also. Her name is Dr. Janine Downey, Downie.
N-I-E.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Wendy. I enjoy your show.
Oh, you're very welcome. And don't forget, she's in Montclair, New Jersey.
Montclair. Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye.
I forgot to ask her what she's getting done. Maybe it's none of my business. She does everything. Restylane, mole removal, Botox, the whole bit. Hello?
Hey, hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I live right next to Milbourne, like across the street from Milbourne. I know exactly where that store is.
Oh, yeah?
That is so scary. I always wonder, how does that place stay in business, because no one ever goes in.
Wow.
I drive by like every day.
That was the place you could have been picking up your weed.
I know. Well, no, none of the neighbors would know, because it's the only city in the entire country that has a majority of Indians. They're all Indians. The whole town is Indian.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I know, right? That is so shady.
Listen, I got to go. Everybody keep it where you got it. Advice Hour's coming up next. And for the medical minute, I wanted to talk about
My
milk.
boyfriend and I have been dating for like about 4 months now, and first time we had sex, he could not get it up at all.
Maybe it's drinking. Is he a drug user? Does he take any depressants or anything?
No, nothing.
Maybe it's...
How you doing? The Wendy Williams Experience.
The queen of all media.
She's made her mark making celebrities extremely uncomfortable on her popular New York radio show. She's got a TV show on VH1. Please welcome troublemaker Wendy Williams.
Oh, my Lord. Am I ready for this day? That was the most erratic, weird interview I'd ever heard.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Okay, here it is, Advice Hour. And I like to start off Advice Hour with Wendy's Medical Minute. And then, by the way, Kelly Ripa is also suffering from a canceled show. Apparently that show that she's on, I think I'm the only one who watches it, Hope and Faith, that's being canceled too. Oh, well. Anyway, it's time for Wendy's Medical Minute. Today I want to talk about milk. The good, the bad, the ugly. The girls from The View already did a milk ad, with the milk mustache and everything. Now you see that milk is being touted on TV and in magazines as being a very, very key component in losing weight. Well, apparently they're saying that milk helps you burn fat more quickly. When your body has enough calcium, it burns fat more quickly. This study has been done by several people, which is why you see the big push for more age-appropriate women in terms of the calcium doing the milk ads. Like, you might wonder why all those old crows on The View touting milk. Because they're at the age where osteoporosis, you start worrying about your bone density and things like that. So they also say that nutritionists recommend 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day. Now, they say that your body only absorbs about 500 milligrams of calcium at one time. So you might have to space out your consumption of calcium in 3 different servings. I know for me, I take Viactive. That's that little chocolate chew. And I take the Viactive a couple different times a day. They tell you don't take all your Viactive, which chews like a Tootsie Roll, once a day, because you're only absorbing but so much. So ask your doctor about how milk can help you lose weight. Milk. Who knew? And if you're lactose intolerant, I don't know what to tell you. But once again, milk. Who knew? And that is Wendy's Medical Minute. By the way, before we get into advice for everyone else, a little advice for Isaiah Thomas. Negro, if you're guilty, it's time to do one of those quiet settlements, because it's looking real sloppy with this grown man child who looks just like you, who releases a bunch of statements, including, I read about him and his kids. Wow. I don't even think that they really know about me. Wow. It's just terrible. Isaiah, in one fell swoop, this woman she's going to destroy you. She's going to destroy you, and that little how you doing secret, all that. It is all Isaiah. So what's a little bit of public judging? I'm talking about Isaiah Thomas, everybody, with the Knicks. He's going through the sexual harassment thing. A lot of people from out of town. Do people all around the country know about this? Or is this strictly a New York Knicks thing? Does everybody know about this? Okay. This is people in the Lakers, everybody knows. Okay, good. Isaiah, it's time to just settle with this woman. Give her what she needs. Make this go away. Whether you did it or not, just make it go away. Because already people are looking at you as less than human for having children and dissing them. Like already, even if you didn't sexually harass, you're still a piece of a man, because you got a grown man in the newspaper that looks just like you who's saying that he's Isaiah. And right after they pull out the love children, they pull out the how you doing secrets.
How you doing?
Isaiah, it is time to put the kibosh on this situation. Get that woman a new job someplace. Give her one of them golden parachute multi-million-dollar contracts. Get her husband a job. Get her kids into the best school. Your mission is to make sure this woman is forever taken care of, because you're looking bad. Okay, let's move on. So let me see. Let's go to the telephone. On line number 2, there's some baby's father drama, and Elaine is there. Hi, Elaine.
Hi.
How are you today?
Drama.
Okay. Go ahead, Elaine. Elaine? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't play with your radio.
Okay.
All right, turn your radio all the way down, Elaine.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Go.
Hello.
Hi, what's going on, Elaine?
All right, let me start out with this. I had a baby 6 months ago with him.
Okay.
He found out I was pregnant again. I had to give my 6-month-old baby girl up for adoption because he has not helped me out financially. He called me up this morning, told me to leave him alone, not asking for money, not to ask him for nothing no more, that he's got a new girlfriend. And I'm sitting here with an engagement ring on my finger.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know what to do about it.
In the beginning of the conversation, you said he found out that you're pregnant again. Are you pregnant again by him?
No, I actually had a miscarriage because of all the stress he has caused me
throughout
from him just leaving.
So the 6-month-old, has the child already been adopted?
Yep, she's on open adoption right now.
Okay. Hey, what happens with the baby while you're waiting for somebody to adopt her? Are you taking care of the baby, or are they taking care over at the home?
No, they take care of her at the home because right now I work 2 jobs to try to take care of her, and it wasn't enough to pay my bills, pay my rent. And then when I asked him for money, it's like, no, but he hustles out there. He doesn't even have a real job, and he can't send me like $20 here or there, you know, for a package of diapers or something.
Well, I'm not saying that all hustlers and block huggers are cold and hard and ruthless, but I will say this, and there's something to be said for the phrase, there's no honor among thieves.
Yep.
You know, and, you know, every once in a while you'll get a good guy who's a hustler who actually, you know, be a man of his word when it comes to engagement or taking care of kids and stuff. But you should have known where you were poaching when you started dealing with him. How long have you been dealing with this dude, or had you been?
For 2 years. I let him move in my house. I broke up with my ex. I let him move in my house. I took care of him.
Sucker.
Yeah.
Sucker.
That's what I am.
Sucker. Yeah. How old are you, Elaine?
I'm going to be 23.
Yeah. Either keep the engagement ring, in this particular case, you all, I'm saying, keep the engagement ring and start your life, or, you know, get something for yourself. And very, very well, that could be a chemo zirconia, by the way.
No, he actually, I seen him get it from Hanous.
Okay.
I was there when he bought it.
Okay, whatever. Okay. Sell the engagement ring. The relationship is over, so I don't even know why we're even discussing what you should do. Your daughter's up for adoption. You've kicked this guy out of your life, am I correct?
Yeah.
Are you still living with him, Elaine?
No, he moved. He left me. He moved out to Worcester.
Look at this. And she's asking me what she should do. I think he's pretty much surmised what you should do. Move on with your life. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
And please learn from your mistake.
Oh, I will this time.
Okay. Take care, Elaine. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Okay. Line number 1, Crystal. Crystal, your friend asked you about advice on the third input?
Yes.
Why'd she come to you? You're the expert.
No, who's this?
Okay. Wendy. It's Wendy. Hi.
This is not Wendy.
Yeah. Come on, Chris.
Wendy, I love you.
Thank you, Crystal.
Okay. No, actually, I have a friend.
Mm-hmm.
My friend, he's like in his 50s. I'm 25. Wow. He wants third input from me.
Wow.
He's been asking me. Yes, I didn't think he was serious. So I told him to take me to the store to get a toy. He was really excited. He took me there, got the biggest one there was.
Did you get one with a belt on it, or one that you have to use with your hand?
There's a belt on it.
Yeah, girl! Yeah. Give it to him good! Yeah. See, this is my kind of chick right here. If they're going to ask for something like that, then give it to him just the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Take that, and then leave him right where you found him.
So, Wendy.
It's all too much.
My question to you is, does that necessarily mean that he's gay?
I don't know. And you want to know what? It is not even worth me zhuzhing it up in my mind. I would be a nervous wreck from now until forever. Really? Because the fact that he let you get one with a strap and not one that you use with your hand, in other words, he wants you to get him the way a man gets a woman.
Yes.
Crystal, how long have you been dealing with him?
About 13 years. Just a good friend, sort of like a sugar daddy, I would
But you're
say.
25 years old, Crystal.
Exactly, Wendy. Very mature.
Okay, here's the thing, Crystal. You were 25 and wayward back, you were wayward back then. Are you mature enough now to leave this alone, or is he paying your bills and all that other kind of crap?
No, not that serious, Wendy, but he does his dues.
Okay, if I were you, see, this is all too much for me. This is all too much as a woman. I would have to do it once and then leave him the hell alone. Just because what an experience that is.
Wow.
I would do it once and leave him the hell alone. I don't want your money. I don't need your rent because now I'm grown. Like, Crystal.
Yes.
Come on.
Wendy, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know what to do. And he's Jamaican, so you know that.
Give it to him twice.
Yes,
He's
Jamaican.
Girl, make sure that the buckle is on tight. Give it to him and then leave him the hell alone.
Wow. Yes. Okay, Wendy.
And you know what? As a matter of fact, when you take it off, leave it right there on his bedside table.
Yes, Wendy, because he loves to do everything with it. Not just that. I mean, all different tricks.
Crystal.
All types of things.
Crystal, it's all too much. It's all too much.
Just too much.
Leave him alone. I mean, do it once. Just do it. Do it for all the girls who always wondered what that was like.
Okay.
And then leave him alone.
I was thinking the same thing, Wendy.
Yeah, thanks, Crystal.
Listen, I have one more question.
Okay.
The Percolator song, I need to hear that when I'm going home at 4:30. Can you possibly play the Percolator song today at 4:30?
She's talking about, we don't take requests particularly on times, but we'll try to remember because I like that too.
And Wendy, one last thing.
Yes, Crystal.
I love you, Wendy. Okay. There's a guy at my job. I called before you didn't take the call.
Okay.
A guy at my job. We do real estate. We invest in real estate.
Mm-hmm.
And he's such a good singer. Our offices connect, and he's always singing around the office, Wendy. I just wanted to see if he can just sing one thing for you. Maybe say, how you doing? And that's it.
No.
Wendy, he's here.
All right, put him on the phone, Crystal.
Here, Wendy's going to...
Boy, she is prepared. Turn that down.
Hello? Hello, how you doing, Wendy?
Hi.
How you doing? Hold on a second.
Okay.
When the sun shines across the world, Wendy Williams.
I guess he thought if he sang about the show that I'd stay on the phone. Thanks, Crystal. Dude, I wish you well. Like Dame Dash says, you're going to hustle. It's just not going to be here. All right. Line number 4, real quick. It's Domingo. Hi, Domingo. Dominique?
Yes.
Oh, hi, Dominique.
How are you, Wendy?
Good. All right, so it says on the computer that you're calling about marriage advice?
Yes, I am a young newlywed, and my husband is calling me lazy and boring in the bedroom. And I'm trying not to lose him. We've been married for about a year and 5 months or so.
Uh-oh.
And, yeah, I don't want to lose him.
Yeah,
I don't think he's the one to cheat, but still, if you have any advice as far as videos I could purchase, books, because he has a lot to handle. He's a lot to handle. I need a little help on that.
Well, I mean, I don't have suggestions for particular books and videos and stuff, because usually when I get mine in, there's always something popping off on cable.
Right.
See, all I need is a suggestion, and then I can, I can get the rest of the gist by myself. I don't have a catalog of, crap. But
so you don't have like a store that you go to?
No, honey, no. I wake up, it's on the Gangsta Hour, I feel a tingle, and then it's on. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to have all that sloppy, catalog of work for my 5-year-old to find, or Mrs. Lopez.
I don't have any kids. See.
Yeah, I don't need any of that.
So
I don't. I don't know where go to a video store and just kind of mull things over. But you are on the right track, because after a year and a half of marriage, you definitely need to.
To keep it going,
Yeah.
You tried so much things to get him, and then you want to keep him.
Yes. Plus, don't forget different. In addition to the videos and stuff to help you along, different positions and costumes, and all that other kind of wicketry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to say thank you, and that I love you, and I listen to you every day at work. You help me get through the day, and I would like to say hello to my Aunt Roz if she's listening. I know she's listening, and she loves your show also.
Oh, well, thank you.
Wendy, man.
I'm dating someone, and he's been nothing but trouble. He is bringing my life to a halt.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS presents the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day Giveaway, as we invite you to be our guest March 30th through April 2nd at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Country Club in Puerto Rico. Lose yourself in the vibrant beauty of this grand hotel, perched on a 300-foot cliff overlooking the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Relax and be pampered at the Golden Door Spa, El Con's tranquil bath to inner and outer peace.
Hey, this is your man Steve Harvey, and when you make it to Puerto Rico, know this: we not only having a golf tournament, we throwing a Freedom Friday party. You don't want to miss it, man.
And listen to Steve Harvey mornings at 7:15. He'll give you the times to call in throughout the day to win your way on board the Trip-A-Day Getaway. Be the 10th caller at 212-545-1075 and pack your bags for the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day. Trip-A-Day to the El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico.
Get busy, y'all. We going to Puerto Rico. Steve Harvey and Wendy Williams in Puerto Rico at the same time. Something got to jump off.
From 107.5.
All right.
WBLS.
Can I tell you guys something? I'm going to be perfectly honest. Unless we get some men on this Puerto Rico trip, it is going to be a big cat trap fest. Now this is ridiculous. Accent on the ridiculous. Men, I know you got it. I also know that we as women are better planners than you. You know, we are very, very much make a list, check it twice. We plan to take our time off. We've already got, somebody filling in for us at the job. You're going to leave your kids if you have kids, so you got your babysitter. We as women, that's why I love being a woman, because I love the whole planning aspect of the woman, the sisterhood. Men, you need to get on this trip to Puerto Rico. Just like I talked about with Dons and Divas. At one point during Dons and Divas, people calling up and buying tickets and stuff like that, it looked like a big cat trap party. And I wasn't nervous because realizing the difference between men and women, I knew what the men were going to do. And you did exactly what you do all the damn time. You waited until the last minute. You came to Dons and Divas. And truly, it was not a cat trap fest. My girls that were there were very, very pleasantly surprised at the nice turnout of men and women, not just women. Men, please do not make this sexy Puerto Rico trip a cat trap fest. The girls are not having it. Men, can you please take down this telephone number? Grab all your dudes and understand. Half the challenge of getting with the girl is seeing what the goods are underneath that big damn winter bulky sweater. In Puerto Rico, everybody's biggest asset is on Front Street. Yeah, your body. You're around the pool. Something about the warm weather and the drinks makes you really open up and talk. And you're dancing and you're having fun. You're out of the tri-state area, which makes, wow, what? Come on, guys. Get it together. Keisha Cole is going to be performing on Saturday night for, my biggest party, which is Saturday night on Palomino Island. We got the karaoke. We got the Wendy Williams comedy experience. I got 2 days of live broadcast, of which, while I'm on the radio, there's a whole party going on around the pool. I'm importing the DJs. JC Jace out of Brooklyn, S&S out of Harlem, DJ Quad at Newark, New Jersey. We got you covered. Now, fellas, get on the number. 888-212-4534. Ladies, don't be deterred. We deal with them all the time. You know how they are. Last minute about every damn thing. 888-212-4534. No, we're not giving away any more trips today. I hope that doesn't turn you off to, not listening to me and Vaughn. But the trips were already given away. Harvey gave away one earlier. Jordan gave away one before me. The only way to get in for the remainder of the day, just take down the number and call. Call and make your reservations. 888-212-4534. Please don't make us fly down there planes full of women in Bally bodies, New York Sports Club bodies, and a piece of dental floss and a couple of pasties, only for it to be a big lesbian fest because there's no men. And after the drinks, there's certain girls that go with whatever's making them feel good. How you doing in advance? Come on. Come on. One more time with the number, and that's it. I'm not going to say another damn word until the next break. 888-212-4534. That's it. Look, it's still advice hour. No, I don't need anybody, Goose. I got something very interesting here. I know my answer, but I just want to read it to you. And then I want to talk to you about lipstick and the possibility of you getting cancer through your lips. Yeah, exactly. Dear Wendy, I have a question. Where do you draw the line when hooking up friends? Let me give you a little history on how this all started. My husband and I felt that we have two friends that would be really good for each other and they'd get along well. So she's my best friend and he's his best friend, and everything in the beginning was perfect. Trips planned and talk of marriage early on. But I guess the newness of the relationship wore off. Just to point out some of the major problems, it was discovered by him that she wasn't wrapped too tight. There was a little stalking involved, pop-up visits, and other erratic behavior on my best friend's behalf. Throughout the relationship, my husband and I were kept involved in every aspect of everything going on between the two of them. On several different occasions, my husband informed me that it wasn't as deep as believed to be, and that according to his best friend, the relationship was just something to do, not a relationship at all. Even with this and other information from my husband, I have never informed my best friend of the negative or possibly hurtful things that I have learned because of previous conversations that we had had, and I asked her not to repeat. I've always... Anyway, to sum it all up, Wendy, the relationship in his eyes is over. All they are sleeping together sex buddies. But she continues to make a fool of herself. Just recently, she was found waiting outside of his house when he got home because she thought he was home with another female. So, Wendy, the question is, where do I draw the line? How do I tell her? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, gosh. Okay, get ready to lose your best friend. Can I tell you something? Can you work this out so that you still keep your best friend and that he still keeps his best friend? Unfortunately, there will be no more, best friending with all of you all together. Have your husband tell his best friend to stop sleeping with her and to break it off with her so that you don't have to look like the bad guy who's all in the mix. Do you understand what I'm saying? Have the husband tell his best friend to stop sleeping with her and break it off with her so that can be over. Now, granted, they will never want to be in each other's presence again, which is going to mess up your soirees at your house and your activities and things like that. But, that's what happens when you hook up friends. Your original question to me was, where do you draw the line when hooking up friends? You draw the line right after you exchange the telephone numbers. That's it. You don't want to hear about the first day. You don't want to hear about talks of marriage until they actually send the invitations. You don't want to hear about he's bad in bed or he's a lousy bastard. You don't want to hear any of that stuff. And I know it sounds juicy to hear. I know that, you feel partly responsible for the bliss or partly liable, if it turns out to be crap. But you know what? If you're not mature enough to handle hooking up your friends, then you don't even need to be doing that. You all should see what she says in the beginning is we were kept abreast of every aspect of this relationship. So he was going to the husband and talking, and she was going to the wife and talking. Just too much talk. And somebody's got to cut that talk off. See, it should have been you and your husband. I don't want to hear. Dog, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the good. I don't want to hear the bad. I don't want to hear the ugly. I don't want to hear. Nope. That being said, the worst thing that can happen is that you lose your best friend, which, oh well. Do we have time to talk about cancer in the lipstick? No, because I have to go to the bathroom. I'm finally catching up with my allotment of water, and now I got to go. But you know what? I will reserve the cancer in the lipstick for our next break together, which is in approximately, a few moments. And you can feel free to, continually ring up the phone lines and stuff. And I'll put you on the radio for Advice Hour, because Advice Hour continues. Then Tony Rock is coming up at the 4 o'clock hour. Okay, so keep it where you got it. It's Wendy until 7 on 107.5 WBLS.
This is Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Hey, yo, what's up with y'all? Y'all know how I get it cracking. This your boy, Shook the Shocker.
Yo, check it out. It's Mr. X to the Z Exhibit, and you are now listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Broadcasting live, it's the queen of radio, Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams rocking your station, dropping hits across the whole nation. Wendy Williams rocking your afternoon.
And how you doing? To everybody listening now, it's still Advice Hour, and Tony Rock is in the pink room, and he'll be coming in at the top of the hour for our Hour of Truth, which is very interesting because, his network is merged in, so, I mean, there's lots to talk with Tony about. I was about to do a little medical expose on lipstick and its relationship to cancer. But I see that I have some really interesting phone calls plus the people poll to get to. So I'm going to save this little lipstick expose, and I'm writing myself a note right now. Tomorrow for the Medical Minute, we're going to talk about lipstick and its linked to cancer. And I want to share this. Make sure that you're listening. So I promise you I'll get to that tomorrow. In the meantime, the people poll question. Now, you know, I was out on Friday, but on Thursday I asked, do you think that Nas signing with Jay-Z makes him look desperate? 30% of you said yes, and 70% of you said no. Okay. Today's people poll question is talking about Kanye West. Do you think Kanye has gone too far by posing as Jesus on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine? That's a yes or no answer, as all the people poll questions are. And you can go to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com, and just check yes or no, and I'll give you the results to today's people poll question tomorrow. And I thank you in advance. In the meantime, I noticed that Chris is on line number one. Chris is 49 years old. And just, Chris.
Yeah, I'm here.
Your wife gave you herpes.
Yeah, how you doing, Wendy?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I spoke with you about, I guess maybe 3-4 weeks ago or so.
Were we speaking about this particular story?
Yeah, we were speaking about the fact that she had given me herpes, and I spoke, and the doctor knew about it, and you know, now she's got an order of protection and a restraining order against me to keep me from telling people that she gave it to me.
Did she hear you on the radio?
I don't know if she heard me or not.
Now,
I have no idea.
So in other words, this is going to be your soon-to-be ex-wife?
Soon-to-be ex-wife, absolutely. But here's where my problem is now. We have a child together.
Mm-hmm.
And she cut me off of her. She's been carrying me on her health plan ever since for the whole 9 years that we were together.
Yes.
Now, I just found out that she cut me off the health plan,
Mm-hmm.
okay? I can't get any medication,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And, to boot, I just got child support papers out of the mailbox for a child that I take care of, and I've been taking care of since she's been born. I have the child twice per week and every other weekend. So we basically split her in half, so to speak.
Okay. Can the courts follow any paper trail leading back to you saying that you take care? Because you realize that now that you're fighting with both fists in the air and a gun and a gun in the back of your waistband, that she is going to fight you twice as hard.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to the fight, women are better at it than men will ever be.
That's very true.
So you are now dealing with something extremely special. In terms of this divorce, she's going to beat your ass if you don't get your ass together. I understand you divorcing her, but now you got to create a paper trail. And by the way, Chris, even though you need to have some sort of medical insurance because of the herpes, has it yet been proven that she gave it to you?
Definitely.
In a court of law?
Not in a court of law, but she's calling up people that are friends of mine. And now she's crying to them on the phone, telling them about how sorry she is that she gave me herpes.
Okay.
And that's why we're breaking up and just stuff. I think she's really losing her mind.
Yeah, but that is why you're breaking up, because she cheated on you and she got herpes?
No, she didn't. I don't know. She says that she had it long before she met me.
Okay.
I was with her for 3 years before I found out that she had it.
That's right. How long did your doctor say that it was dormant in you before it came to life?
Well, I found out a little after the 3 years after I found her medication in her drawer.
Well, here's the thing, Chris. Go out and get yourself some health insurance. And I know health insurance is important, and I know that health insurance is expensive. If I were her, I'd cut you off also. I'd hurt you any way that I could. And you will never be as good at hurting another human being as women are at hurting men. Never. Absolutely. Never.
Can I ask a question, Wendy? Is it against radio regulations if I say her true name over the telephone, over the airs?
Oh, well, now that you asked, yeah, it is.
Oh,
see,
man.
if you were just a blast off, that'd be one thing. But I got to cut you off at that particular point.
Oh, you're gonna cut? Okay.
Because Oh, he slipped it in anyway. In terms of this whole situation,
absolutely.
But I got to tell you something. You need a woman attorney. And you need women on your team to help you think like a woman.
Okay.
Because this woman is your ex-wife, soon to be, is going to outthink you. And before you know it, a judge is going to be stringing you up and you're going to look like the bad guy.
I know she's already got me looking like the bad guy.
All right. Start with that paper trail for your child, taking care of your child. And,
I got it. I have receipts up the yin-yang.
And
that's not a problem.
Excellent. And then get on the phone as soon as we hang up and get yourself some health insurance.
I certainly will, because I'm in need of medication.
Okay, and then what you need to do is you need to save your back bills, because somewhere in the judge's ruling, he needs to rule that she pays for either your medication or your health insurance.
I definitely will.
All right.
Hey, Wendy.
Yes?
I need to get to Puerto Rico.
Look, nobody is concerned with you coming to Puerto Rico and infecting everybody.
I'm not going to infect anybody.
What you need to do is you need to stay in Yonkers and handle your situation. But everybody, if you're interested in going on the Puerto Rico trip, I got the telephone number for you in a few moments. Chris, thank you so much.
It's sheer travel. I got it.
It's sheer travel. You know it already.
I know it already, Wendy. I'll see you. Incidentally, Wendy.
Yes, Chris.
Just one other thing real quick. You met both of us. We were at, I think it was your winter extravaganza, the White Affair.
The White one in Madison Square Garden. That was like Dons and Divas number maybe 4.
And we both met you, her and I. We both took pictures with you.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope we didn't pass anything off with the symptomatic shedding.
Yeah, well, so far I'm not the 1 in 4.
That's good. But yeah, we both met you, so you know her. She's a very pretty girl.
Okay.
And
with the Bumplestiltskins.
She's running around infecting many other people.
Yeah, well, she's bitter.
Yeah.
And she's going to hurt you first. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Wendy.
All right, bye-bye. What kind of time? I only have a minute left on the break. Well, what the hell is the point in getting into something else? D on line number 4, she needed relationship advice. Siberia on line number 5 wanted to talk about deodorant. And No Name on line number 6 wanted to talk about relationship advice. I don't have time to go to anybody. I apologize to you all. If you either want to jot down your thoughts and I'll save them for another time, I can always use your letters. Jot down your question and then fax it off to me. Wendy, 866 fax Wendy. Wendy fax. 866 Wendy fax. You can always email me too at Wendy at the Wendy Williams Experience, okay? And you all keep it where you got it, because Tony Rock is going to come in next to shed some light on a few different situations. Keep it here.
It's Wendy, man.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
Oh my God! The Wendy Williams Experience.
This dude right here, man, Tyrese, is just a hard-working dude, man. And these movie roles you getting now, man, you start messing around with Courage Under Fire, Men of Honor. You starting to mess with that Cuba-type roles that they don't give out to just, like Denzel get that role, Cuba get that role, Sam get that role.
Yeah.
You know, man, you over there now.
Portier.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You over there, Reese.
They've been down that road.
Right.
But see, for me, it was one of them things where, they've already done it and done it the right way. Right. So all I was looking to do was contribute to the legacy of a dominant black character playing a role in the military or the Navy type of setting and really doing his thing and holding it down, because, you're either going to take away from somebody's legacy or contribute. And, I feel like I really contributed because I gave this film everything I had.
It's Steve Harvey in the morning, along with Jackie Reed and Nephew Tommy. Weekday mornings, 6 a.m. to 10.
107.5 WBLS.
I am, but I'm not, because it's in the house order. It's Chris, Andre, Tony. On the show, it's Chris, Andrew, Tanya. So if I was portrayed, I'd be the girl. But I have a younger sister, but she didn't come along until later on in life. So I think he just put the girl in. So it wouldn't be 3 boys, because then it's kind of hard to focus on Chris as a child.
Was this a family meeting to talk about why this?
Not at all. I think if you put 8 kids on the show, though, then it's hard to focus on Chris, the individual.
Was he able to say, well, look, you're already on a successful sitcom, Tony. We don't need you on this also?
Yeah, because if I got 2 shows, then I should get 2 checks.
Yes. I see. Wow. Always the businessman that Chris Rock is. So, it's Tony. Are you married, Tom?
I'm single.
Are you in love?
No.
Are you going to be at All-Star Weekend or Super Bowl weekend?
I'm definitely going to be at the Super Bowl. My team is the Steelers. I'm definitely there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try very hard to make All-Star also.
Do you go?
But I got to be to work that Monday.
Oh.
So the game's Sunday. I got to go to work that Monday.
Well, I'm sure they'll be down there too.
We'll see.
Lisa Ray, let's talk about the wedding. I was invited.
That's my dog right there.
Is she getting married?
She's getting married. Wedding has been postponed, but she's getting married.
Were there a lot of tears on the set the initial postponement? Because I read into that differently.
No, it wasn't like he sent a memo to the set. It was just she came to work one day and was like, "Hey," she was going to get married over the Christmas holiday,
right?
And then she came to work and was like, "We pushed it back because the show and preparations and all that stuff." So,
okay, you guys, his body language isn't acting crazy.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, because I really don't know. I mean, I don't like. She's my dog. I hang with her. We cool, but I don't get in her business. Like, I'm not like El Ray. What's really going on here?
Yeah.
She tells me,
El
I'm
Ray, El Ray.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
Or the RZA.
Yeah, the RZA.
El RZA.
Okay, so we're going to go with that until I speak to her. Because, you know what I like about Lisa Ray? Beautiful girl. You would think that she wears her beauty.
And she's hood. She's like one of those chicks I met on the handball court when I was a kid.
I like her a lot about that. Will and Jada, how active are they in the show?
Will directed last week's episode. Made his directorial debut.
When he comes on the scene, I heard, now you could probably correct this, that there's a lot of nitpicking and extra stuff that he does that the network doesn't necessarily like.
The show is his show. It's loosely based on his life.
Right.
So he sees something and he's like, well, it wasn't really like that. Let's kind of, fine tune it.
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with that.
Dwayne and Will, do they ever disappear into the trailer together to have a private meeting?
No. Dwayne's dressing room's right next to mine. We hang out all the time. We joke about some of the things that I've heard that you said about him.
Of course.
We joke about it. But it's normal.
No, well, I see you would just joke about it because I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
everything.
getting a how you doing read from you at all.
I joke about everything on the set. Everything I hear on the street, people tell me. Yeah. I get phone calls from New York. Wendy said this, and then I go on the set the next day like, "Yo, did you hear it?"
I've never said anything terrible about you. I don't know that much about you. Like you're under the radar.
I'm a regular cat.
Do you go to Lindsay Lohan parties? You're a little bit more mature than that.
No. I go to the hood joints.
Yeah.
I go to the dark.
So who are your Hollywood friends? Tony Rock, everybody.
My Hollywood friends that you guys know from TV?
Yeah. Sam Jackson, the Murphys.
I know Charlie. Charlie's a good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie's a good friend.
Well, you're brothers of the famous.
Yeah.
Both of you.
Yeah, I'm that cat.
Yeah. So, you have an upcoming project with Whoopi Goldberg and Donald Faison, who I love, from Scrubs and Clueless.
Big Faze, that's my man, yeah.
You know what? I love his teeth. He should never get them fixed.
Okay.
He's got 2 long front teeth.
Okay.
You never noticed that about him?
Long, like beaver?
Yes!
No,
they're
I
cute.
didn't recognize it.
So what are you doing with Whoopi and Donald?
We did a movie in Toronto last summer. Whoopi and Paul Mooney play my parents.
Uh-huh.
It's basically the story of the Bible. Like 2 parents in a gondola ride in Italy in a gondola. It capsizes. They save one son. The other son goes down the river in a basket.
And that's you?
No, that's Donald.
Okay.
As a baby.
Okay.
An Italian woman takes him in 20 miles down the road, raises him as her own. So he believes he's Italian his whole life.
Oh.
Until his family moves from Italy to the States, where he encounters racism and realizes he's a black man. And his parents find him.
And this is an independent film.
Independent film, yes.
And it's a comedy, clearly,
funny,
with Goldberg and Mooney.
Hilarious. Mooney's hilarious.
When is this going to be out?
Should be out in the spring, around spring break time.
Excellent. Now, back to the chemistry on the show.
Yeah.
Is the chemistry better now that the troublemaker is gone?
Do you watch it? Like can you see that it's a better flow?
I can feel
everybody that calls me
that Lisa Ray is probably more at peace with Elise Neal being gone.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know anything, but I know Lisa enough to understand that she's waited a long time. Lisa Ray, excuse me. I know she gets on with it too. She's waited long enough to get this strip type show.
Right.
And she's not going to let anybody mess it up. I also know that she's hood enough to bring it to Jada the way Jada is hood enough to give it to everybody on the set.
Right.
Because of that makes them girls. And I picture those 2 being closer than Elise Neal and
yeah.
And Jada.
Like we party on the set after every show. We have a big party in Dwayne's room. We order chicken. We get like freestyle beats. Everybody raps. So we just have a good time. She was the only cast member that never came.
Oh, too good.
Whatever, maybe she has something to do, but she was the only one that never, like Lisa Ray will come in and freestyle and we just laugh because, we having a good time drinking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Lisa was the only one that never really showed.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Yeah. So you wrote her off. And
I didn't write off.
The same difference. You had a vote.
I had nothing to do with it.
To be honest with you, you seem like that type who wouldn't get involved with the politics.
Exactly. I just want to work, man.
Yeah. I'm glad for you. So you're doing really well for yourself.
Thank you very much.
And you're not doing well, although part of that is because you're Chris Rock's brother. But the other part
part of what?
That you're doing well. A small part. I can see. The bigger part is that you mind your own damn business.
Right.
You get the work done.
Right.
And by the way, he's Chris Rock's brother, but guess what? He's also very funny and minds his own business. You don't get involved in political stuff. You don't call your brother Chris when there's a situation.
Right.
We like
I'm grown. I mean, I should be able to handle my business.
Yeah.
You know.
A lot of grown people that can't.
Oh, that's true.
So you've performed at the Apollo and Caroline's. You've done everything.
All of that.
Is there anything that I've left out of this conversation? Have you ever boned Tracy Bingham?
No, looking forward to it.
I always ask all the fellas that come through.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, you might be too much of a darkie. With not enough cachet on your show.
Really? Ooh,
well,
all right, I'll step my game up.
Well,
get me a piece of Tracy Bingham. I'll step my game up.
Hey, man, I found out Havoc and Lindsay Lohan. You know Havoc from Mobb Deep? And Lindsay Lohan. Well, you know.
See, who tells you these things?
Mobb Deep is G-Unit now. That's Hollywood. You know, 50 and Lindsay, they got a...
Nah.
They got a... Listen.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe it.
Oh.
Okay.
Lindsay Lohan?
I can't believe that you've been so cooperative. We got everything out, and I have no other grillation for you. So are you telling jokes in New York? We have another 2 minutes on the break.
I'm leaving Tuesday. See, I would stay and do your thing on Wednesday, but I'm leaving Tuesday. I got to go to work on Wednesday.
Well, when next time you're around, come by the show.
I will definitely do that.
And can you send a few messages to everybody on the cast? Pinch that little boy's cheeks and tell him I said cute.
Shouts to Brooklyn.
Yep. Tell everybody I said hello. A special hood hello to Lisa Ray. And
hood
I'm glad
hello to Lisa Ray. Isn't this going to be aired in L.A.?
Yes, but not until after midnight. They might be asleep because you got to stay refreshed for TV.
Shouts.
And
Dwayne Martin. Tell Kamani Griffin.
No. Tell Dwayne Martin I said, how you doing? All right. Ow. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
I'd like to see my guests walk out.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I don't have much of an ass, so, you know.
Does anybody ever tell you that your head's lopsided?
Is it really? Or did my barber just mess up?
Damn, you know what? Your barber messed up.
See?
Your barber
I'll take that before I take a lopsided head anyway.
Okay, if you go in, you look on your left temple.
Right.
It's further back than your right temple.
Right. Now, is that hair or is it head?
It's more head on your left. Okay. I have a little black powder. I can even you out.
No, don't do that. Because if I start sweating, then it's going to start, you know, leaking.
Oh, damn.
And in the club, some chicks are going to be like,
all right,
they got to go. Shouts to Brooklyn. Nicole Young, holla at your boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Me and my wife have been married for 15 years. They threatened to leave.
What did you do?
Had a problem with drugs.
You got the drug voice.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Just asking, what's your drug of choice?
You name it.
Coke?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah.
Crack?
Yeah.
Heroin?
Yeah.
E-pills?
Yeah.
Whippets?
Alcohol.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
PCP?
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wow.
Yo, check it out. This your Dirty Nell, and you're listening to the Queen on the radio, Dirty. Aight, for sure, Wendy Williams.
All right, I like your girl, too. 28 minutes after 6 o'clock in the big city. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. Don't forget, I gave the results to the People Poll question from Thursday because I wasn't here on Friday, and then the brand new People Poll question. You can go to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Thursday's question was, do you think Nas signing with Jay-Z makes him look desperate? 30% of you all said yes, and 70% of you all said no. Today's People Poll question, and I will answer it tomorrow during Advice Hour, involves Kanye West. Do you think Kanye West has gone too far by posing as Jesus on the cover of the new Rolling Stone magazine? Yes or no? And you can visit my website at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Tony Rock was really nice. You know what I like about him? I like when the siblings, even though I know that they can get a lot further by dropping their siblings' names, I'd love to meet people who want to put up the fight themselves. I don't want to say I respect them more, because I also respect all the Wayans and everything like that. But, you know, they worked, the Wayans worked it like the Baldwins did, and, you know, everybody else. But I don't know, Tony just took a different route. And short of going broke, when I guess he'd call his brother in. He's doing his thing, and I like him for that. You know, Chris giving shows to everybody but his brother. Didn't even put him on Everybody Hates Chris. That's okay. That's good. 2 years ago, truth be told, I had a secret meeting with Chris Rock over at HBO Studios. He holds an office over there with his. Yeah, he loves the Wendy Williams Experience, and he wanted to do something. Then, like, we were back and forth. There was a lot going on. You know, some nice meetings. Then he assigned the project. Oh, something happened. He got busy in his own career where he could not nurture my project. And I'm like, you know what? I'm your baby. Don't try to adopt me out, you know, to somebody else. Because they might flip my humor and turn it into something that it's not. And so he was like, I understand that. But, yeah. Anyway, thank you, Tony Rock, for coming to the show. I want to talk to you guys about LA weight loss. I'm back on LA weight loss. My goal is to lose 10 pounds before we go to Puerto Rico. I'm so far ahead of the curve right now. I've already lost 6 pounds on LA weight loss. You know, you've got to take a weight loss program and work it and make it work for you. Exactly. And the great thing about LA weight loss is that you get a one-on-one weight loss counselor. Now, because I have, until, March 30th to lose my 10 pounds, you don't need to weigh me until sometime around March 10th when I'll be pulling out my bathing suits and giving my last little try. You know, you choose how you want it to go down. Like, they weigh me. I just don't want to know the results. I don't want to know because I have my barometer jeans. I know what my jeans are supposed to look like and so on and so forth. I'm not back and forth on the phone with my weight loss counselor. But you might need that extra rescuing and that extra help. If you do, LA weight loss is perfect for you. If you love a bagel in the morning and you want it with a little bit of butter, LA weight loss is for you. If you want to eat delicious stuff from Red Lobster or the Olive Garden or your healthy choice entree, then LA weight loss is for you. My day's not over, but I can tell you what I had this morning. I had a half a cup of oatmeal and a hard-boiled egg and a glass of water. That's what I had for breakfast. I could have gone with coffee and everything like that, but I saved my candy intake to make me jittery. And I didn't have a whole lot of candy. Actually, I substituted my candy for some chocolate-covered cherries, which, believe it or not, in the LA Light Cookbook, they give you a recipe for chocolate-covered cherries. I happen to have made some over the weekend. That's going to be my candy indulgence. You don't have to do this stuff. This is just for those of you who, you like to go inside cookbooks. For lunch today, I happen to have had a fresh turkey sandwich, and they say that I could have a cinnamon raisin delight from LA Weight Loss. Do you know what I did? I didn't want the bread. I just decided to have the fresh turkey. Nothing on it. No salt, no pepper, nothing. I opened up and I threw the bread away, and I had a couple of bites from the LA Light, the bar. So I'm underballing all the food that they have you eating. They're an incredible weight loss. I saw, I think, 3 or 4. I forgot which one. In my first week, I saw another great success in terms of losing weight. Don't be surprised if you lose. It's not unusual to lose like 4, 5, 6 pounds in the first week. For dinner tonight, I already know what I'm going to have. I'm going to have roasted salmon. And they said that, grilled salmon. They said that I can have roasted vegetables with it. But you know what I'm going to do? Oh, and by the way, the vegetables I can saute in a full tablespoon of butter. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have the salmon, put it over a bed of raw spinach, and a tablespoon of nothing. Forget the butter. Forget the roasted vegetables. So I'm doing one better. Because you learn, you live and you learn, and there are ways to tweak diets to even zhuzh them up. You know what I mean? Listen, work the program, call the number. You'll love it. I'm a carb craver, by the way, so I'm on the carb cravers diet. They cater diets, the weight loss to what you need. And your LA weight loss counselor is like a personal shrink, there for you all the time. 800-448-TRIM. Yeah. 800-448-TRIM. So once again, if you enjoyed things like, beef fajitas, pasta, French bread pizza. Yeah, you heard me say it. peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, oatmeal, rye bread, pancakes. You see? This is the stuff that made you fatso to begin with. But you work the program, you learn how to work the stuff that you like, and you lose weight. It's terrific. LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIMP. It's one big pitch. I'm just trying to make it interesting for you guys. I got to talk to you about St. Ives. One thing I love about St. Ives is that it's affordable by everybody. You know? You're a broke college kid. I've been there. I was right there with the St. Ives. I didn't have time to be going to the fancy schmancy, counters over at Bloomingdale's. Now I don't necessarily have the time, but, people tend to push those kind of products. You want to know what I learned from back when I was a college kid? Don't try to pull me from St. Ives. It works. I don't need a $50 moisturizer. I got St. Ives, and I get it Dwayne Reed, Target, wherever. I don't want ashy skin. I use the 24-hour St. Ives moisturizer. It's fabulous. And have you ever heard of the whipped silk from St. Ives? Oh, it makes even the driest part of your body soft and silky. And it's not greasy. It's light. It absorbs fast. St. Ives, they even have... They even have, they're the endorsers, one of the endorsers of the U.S. ski team. So please, they get windburn. They need the absolute highest hydration in their skin. And they look to St. Ives. St. Ives, I'm telling you, they find them anywhere. Did I say ski team? I meant the U.S. ski team and the snowboard team. Say? St. Ives, they're affordable. They work. I love them. That's it. All right, we're going to continue with the break, and we'll be back with more of the Hour of Truth next, and we'll gossip, and I'll take your phone calls, too. It's Wendy on BLS till 7.
Wendy Williams! Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wendy Williams, experience.
Countess Vaughn is all like, whatever, regarding Dr. Ian. He's promoting Celebrity Fit Club. He was on our show, of course, and, he did the Joyner morning show, and she's word has gotten back to her that he was saying, she has a bit of a princess problem, and she's got, a lot of baggage with her, and so on and so forth. So she's like, whatever. In the meantime, she says, he's an idiot. He's a lady for that. In other words, I guess that meant, a B word. He's a lady for that. He wasn't like that when he was in front of me. He was never nasty to me or in person. But you have to understand, Countess, the way in which he answers is not necessarily venomous, because he wasn't mean to any of you guys when he was on this show either. But I was asking the questions. Anyway, Celebrity Fit Club. Okay, that's what that is. You guys, don't forget, this coming Friday is going to be the first Friday of the month, and I'm going to announce the new book for the Wendy Williams Experience Book Club. But without further ado, I wanted to bring in a guy who, Kevin, his name is Kevin Elliott, and I actually, I apologize, Kev, because I got mixed up in my last break, and I did not bring you in. Have a seat. We're going to chat for just a very few moments. Okay, I didn't realize you were coming with the whole camera crew and stuff. Is she taking pictures?
No.
Okay, good. Okay. How you doing? Good. All right. Kevin Elliott happens to be... Are you the first author signed to G Unit Books?
No, I'm actually the second.
Isn't this wonderful? So you have a few books already out, but these aren't G Unit. This is just work that you've done before.
Right. It's independent.
And people can go to your website, kevinelliott.com, to find out about them?
Yeah, k-elliott.com or Amazon.
And you've written all the great books with tales that people love, including Entangled. There looks like a drug dealer, a prison, and a girl with big boobs on the front. Then there's Street Fame. Okay, there's a big body Benz, money, and girl with big boobs on the front. And then there's Fetish, the girl with big boobs. She's got a stiletto in her mouth, and she's got the look like, nigga, I will take every dime of your hood money. Wow. So you really do like the kind of books that we really do like to read.
Yep. Like I think you said in your last book, you got to keep it Negrotian.
You do. I mean, every once in a while, maybe put out something, food for thought. But these little Negro fests between the pages, I love these books. So look, they signed you to a contract, G-Unit Books. What is your first assignment?
Well, actually, I spoke with 50 about a month ago, and he wants a book about home invasion.
Okay.
Robbing.
Like that movie that we all saw on BET where they tie everybody up. And do you guys, what movie I'm talking about? It was one of those Black Star Cinema movies or something like that. I forgot who was in it. But okay, home invasion. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he wanted to just keep it consistent with the G-Unit theme.
Yeah,
right.
Getting shot, being tied up. Yes. And digging out Olivia. Oh, okay. Well, I thank you for coming by. Is there a website again where, say your website again? And is G-Unit Books, do they have an actual website?
Well, I don't think they have a website up yet, but my website is www.k-elliott.com. I also have a website called beststreetfiction.com where you can purchase my book and a lot of other books.
Wonderful. Well, I wish you well. You're a sweaty mess. And you clearly, as a writer, you're better in a room locked with a pen and a pad, spinning out the hits than talking on the mic. We can't make eye contact. You're rocking back and forth. You're fidgeting with your papers. You're not the best talker. That's okay. You're good at what you do. Oh, okay. You know what people want to read. I'm looking at these 3 books that you have. Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Now, I appreciate you giving me the time.
You're very welcome, Kevin.
I just appreciate you showing me the love.
Do me a favor, though. Anybody but you next time around, unless you're going to be escorted by somebody who's a better talker.
Okay.
But I guess if you write a book, you got to talk about your book.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't really like to talk about my stuff, but I just let my work speak for itself, But
you got to become a good talker, so that we can have you back
if I become a good talker, maybe I can take your job.
No. Because I talk and write books.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, blow my book up then.
No. No, you know what, though? Seriously, though, Kev. We'll see you when you come back around, because I know if it's going to be G-Unit, love it or hate it, dun, 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 it's going to be some hot mess for the streets. And we're going to want to know about it, okay?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I wish you well, sir.
Okay.
Some of us are introverted, some of us are extroverted. Please don't take it as any ways.
Oh, no.
Okay,
no.
good.
I mean, if you didn't put me on blast, it wouldn't be Wendy.
Okay. But no. That's not what I want to do. Look, you can't even make eye contact. You're a sweaty mess. Go ahead and get back to the writing.
I'm famous now. Wendy put me on blast.
Oh, Tony. Kevin. All right, it's Kevin Elliott, everybody, is his name. One more time with your website.
www.k-elliott.com.
There you go. This man, you write about all the stuff we care about. Thank you.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. I like to see my guests walk away. I'm going to gossip about some stars as you walk. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, everybody, Halle Berry, I guess, really is between men. So she's a bit with Michael Ealy, but apparently she's still dating this Versace model, Gabrielle Aubry. Boy, I got to tell you something. Writers, for the most part, people who write for a living, they're a little bit left of center.
He was petrified.
He was petrified. My father is a little weird. My writer, Karen Hunter, isn't so weird, but she's not your... there's something a little left of center of Karen, and I mean that... you become a different person when you weave tales in a room by yourself, when you can literally take your laptop and go on an island by yourself. Okay, some people might call it crazy, but I noticed this about my own father, too. You know what I mean? Just a little, he gets on his bicycle, he loads up the laptop and his sharpened pencils, and he goes and he...
Spends too much time alone.
Oh, too much time alone will make you crazy. Kevin Elliott is halfway there, but I got to tell you something.
He might be in the bathroom right
These books are the hotness, like the way he weaves books. You would think that he's actually living the game. And then you meet him, you're like, what the hell? What do you know about a fetish with a girl and stiletto in her mouth? What you know about the block? Street fame with the... So Hallie's doing her thing. She's playing the field. I mean, what more to say about it than you go girl? Boy, we're still counting down the days so Cooley C gets it. I mean, that is, March 9th will be here before we know it. Then he's going to get that needle and Good Night Nurse. Yeah.
Wow.
Sad.
Wow.
We'll continue talking next. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
Now, my question is about the Kegel. Why is it every time I try to do them, I have an orgasm? Is that normal?
I don't know, but it must be pleasurable. The Wendy Williams Experience.
I am sitting here looking at the most gorgeous picture of Tyra Banks. It's on the new cover of Jolie Magazine. Shout out to all my girls at Jolie Magazine. Sisters be doing it for ourselves. I say our because this is actually the first issue that I'm a part of the Jolie team. I do advice in the magazine, but I haven't even gone in and looked because I'm looking at Tyra's freckles and just the natural. I love this picture. And you know what? I need me some of these freckles. Girls, when you see the cover of the February-March issue of Jolie, it's going to make you want to go over to the tattoo parlor and get just a couple tastefully done across your nose and across the top of your face. Oh, you look at me like I'm crazy. At the very least, get yourself a brown pencil and touch yourself with a couple of these freckles. How innocent does she look, this Tyra Banks? I love it. And you want to know what? Boys like freckles, I think. Do you boys like these freckles? Yeah. There's a certain innocence about Tyra. Exactly. Right? I gotta say, great picture. Great cover, Jolie Magazine. And then this is the February-March issue, which will be on newsstands any day now. Inside, they have 7 tips on unleashing your inner goddess. The pleasure principle. They give you the ultimate secrets of being a sexually confident woman. Boundless beauty, looking good at every age, and hair remedy. This is Vivica Fox. She's partially part of this venture. Shout out to Alicia Marie Rivers over at Jolie Magazine and all my girls over there. I'm just very happy to be a part of the team. You know, they didn't have an advice person. They approached me about doing advice, and I said, okay. Yeah, baby. Well, the only reason why I said yeah, and I'll tell you why. Respect to the other black girl magazines, but I felt as though I didn't exactly fit into any particular one. Like, there needs to be something for women of a certain age who are still getting their freak on and still dropping it like it's hot, the way Vivica and Demi do. You see what I'm saying? Some of them are too mature or too jump the broom-ish. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be reminded of my blackness. Now that we got past that, show me a black girl magazine that is going to help me and be like, do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, maybe not. All I'm saying is that if you're like a piece of how I was just saying, then you're going to love Jolie Magazine, the ultimate beauty guide for women of color. There's nobody working the cloth with a bone in their nose. And, I don't mind dreads, but show me some weave maintenance, and good black does crack. You got to maintain it. So stop selling me that lie. Stop selling that. Good black does crack. A lot of the black girl magazines will have you believe girls, good black don't crack. What? Listen, nothing wrong with a couple of touch-ups to take you over the hump into 50, 60, and 80. So I'm glad to be a part of the Jolie team. You can check out my advice column. It's called Ask Wendy. It's very much like Advice Hour. I don't know that I'm too happy with the picture that I sent over. They didn't pick it for me. I picked it for me. A little mean and drag queenish. The first thing I don't know. How does that picture look? A little mean and drag queenish?
I like that.
You do?
It's nice. Yeah.
Glamorous.
It is?
I like it.
It fits with the format of the advice.
No, I'm changing it every month, though. Every month there's going to be a new picture.
I'm sure I didn't say nothing.
You don't like the picture.
It's better than the one that was in New York Magazine.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Jolie Magazine. I'm glad to be a part of the team. Sisters be doing it for ourselves. Somewhere in the mix, is there a white man funding this whole thing, though? Of course, isn't there always? That's okay. It's like Frasier's got the girlfriends. There's some Frasier in a corner building. They got us too, I guess. And beautiful picture, Tyra Banks. Beautiful. As soon as I close the microphone, I'm going to figure out how I can draw some of those freckles on my face and look innocent. So look, Heather Graham's sitcom. How do you get a show greenlit for TV and then canceled after the first episode? I don't know, but it happened to Heather Graham. Hers was supposed to be like a modern day Sex in the City type thing, except that concept has been done so many times. They literally canceled it after the first show. And then I didn't realize that Tia Marie at one point was romantically linked to Omarion. But now they say Tia Marie is dating Jaquan. Well, that'll be over for a moment because I forgot Jaquan was even on the map. And besides that one song that JD did, Jaquan is not on the map. Jaquan has left the building. Tia Marie, you need somebody to zhuzh you up a little bit more. And Keisha Cole, I'm going to overlook this whole Ray J thing.
What?
They said it one time. I don't know anything about that. All I know is that Keisha Cole and Jeezy thing, that's what I'm riding with. Yep. She got a pearl handle. He got a big one. You know what I mean? And they're both very vicious on the microphone. Keisha Cole's going to be in Puerto Rico with us. Yeah. I don't have a trip to give away to you today, but what I do have is the toll-free number, and what I can let you know is that, men, you're doing what you always do. Last damn minute with everything you plan. As a matter of fact, you all don't even make plans. I don't know how you all survive without women helping and guiding you. We women, the trip is like 2 months away. We've already put in our time off. We're already, picking out our bathing suits and planning everything right down to the lipstick at poolside. Men, you just, I don't know how you do what you do, and it all comes off. All I can say is behind every unorganized man, there's got to be a good woman. Guys, this is about to look like a lesbian fest in Puerto Rico. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Then again, Dons and Divas that just passed looked like a big lesbian fest up until about 2 days before. No, I'm just playing. About 3 weeks before. About 3 weeks before. Because women are planners. Like, we buy our tickets in advance. You know what I mean? Then you get to Dons and Divas, and the ratio was perfect. The men, you know what I mean? So I've learned after doing a lot of different events, men always do the same crap. You pull the same crap all the time, and it's not cool. I got to tell you, the cutoff point for Puerto Rico men is March 17th. Can you please find it in your schedule to organize this damn trip and you all get there? My girls are going to be looking for a little something. Right. Now, call Sheer Travel. And when it's after business hours, don't get mad because it's 9 o'clock at night and nobody's answering the phone. Just tuck the number and call tomorrow. 888-212-4532. I mean, 34. I'll give it again. 888-212-4534. And just know, mark it down on your jockstrap. Dude, March 30th to April 2nd. 888-212-4534. Thanks. Who's going to Super Bowl weekend? Who's going to All-Star weekend? Queen Latifah is hosting an All-Star party on that Friday night. It's going to be kind of sick. I won't be going out to All-Star weekend. That's the Queen. And it's going to be Friday the 17th, actually. She's hosting it along with Richard Jefferson and Vince Carter and Ghostface. See? It's at this place called Live. It's in Houston. Live. DJ JC Jace coming from Brooklyn to put it down in Houston. So shout out to Latifah. Good luck with that Friday night party All-Star weekend. Latifah just got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame about 4 weeks ago. Samuel L. just got his today.
Wow.
There you are, coming in behind a rapper, Samuel L. I mean, you know how Samuel L. feels. Even though I know Queen Latifah is one of those ones, he gives a pass to. Samuel L. got his today. Well, good for you. Fitness RX magazine for women has Nicole Murphy on the front cover. It's Eddie Murphy's ex-wife, and she's dressed in a sexy blue bathing suit, and she's got a couple of muscle-bound trainers. But in the article, she talks about this same guy, the one who's being made up to be like a charlatan who takes women's money, Alan Daniels, the businessman from Atlanta. She's still with him. And this is what she says. And I haven't read the article, but this is what she says so far. I have a wonderful new friend who I regularly see. Although magazines are about 2.5 months before regular schedule, so that could very well be broken up by now. I don't know. They say recently, Usher, without his girlfriend, that stylist Tamika, ordered a takeout house salad with chicken, lobster bisque, and some water crackers and some sauteed spinach. Just to let you know how he eats. That's courtesy of my friend John Merry. Hey, John.
Hey.
So Puffy's being sued again. Well, you got to expect that when you reach a certain station. By the way, the reason that I don't have too much popping on the phones today is because one intern's father had a stroke over the weekend, a heart attack over the weekend, and then another intern has strep throat. And the one who was good, who is here today, Debbie, leaves early. So literally I have nobody screening calls. And I'm so nervous that if I pick up the phone, you guys are just going to want to call to say, hi, I listen every day. And I love that you listen every day. But I need more substance from the phone calls. Look, watch. Let's give it a whirl over there, Goose. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, what's going on, Wendy?
How are you?
I'm Michael. I just have a question. I called you last week about my dad's a nutritionist and coming on the show, and he told me to email Alyssa.
Yeah, Elisa.
Elisa, how do you spell her? I can't spell her name.
A-L-I... Oh, hold on a moment. We'll give it to you behind the scenes.
Okay, I love you, though. I listen all the time.
Yeah, you could have very well just called the front desk of our New York station and just asked what Wendy's Booker's name is. But yes, you're taking the hard route. Hold on a moment, please.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hello? Hi, it's Wendy. Hello? Okay. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
Good. Listen, I got a celebrity spotting.
Okay.
Friday, I was at CBS, and at the Hilton Hotel, they had a shareholders meeting, and Vanessa Williams was there with some white man.
Well, that's her younger boyfriend.
Yeah, he was limping, though. They were down the hotel. I was like, what's going on?
Well, her father just passed away, and she had some pent-up emotions to get out. So now, if a woman of a certain age can break a little dude's back just to show him who's really the boss, in addition to release her stress, then I say rock on Vanessa.
And that's what I was thinking when they put down on him.
That's what I'm saying. That's all. And that's what, you know what, Jolie Magazine, it's for women of a certain age who can still put you in a limp.
I want to do that 3 input thing.
Huh?
Well, she's a 3 input woman.
I think we asked her about third input.
You did?
Yeah. You know what, Hollywood, you're in the studio. We need to do a third input break. Yes, sure. And we need to get to all the celebrities and then some of the listeners and like that. Hey, thank you, sir. You just gave an idea to the show. Thanks for calling.
All right, thank you. Wendy. Michael, Connecticut.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I just wanted to zhuzh over the Puffy lawsuit. That's good for Jolie Magazine. Jolie is still for women who will do a little Botox because it does start to crack, push out a baby, go to the Bally's diet, and make a 21-year-old limp something awful. Okay? Because we're not age is wonderful. We're all proud. But we're not taking it lightly. We're going to show you who mama is, the new mama.
Take that.
Take that.
And that.
Handle that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm leaving for my job because the Jolie girl is also not relying on another man to, while it's nice, sisters be doing it for ourselves. I'm telling you, they got a new hot or not list. And one of the things that's not hot in Jolie, women who rely on men for money.
I'm 46 years old. I haven't had any in 3 years. My wife cut me off 3 years ago because of her serious mental deficiencies, and I've still been a faithful husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
United 93, clear for takeoff.
Tonight, A&E presents an unprecedented original movie event.
They've already hit both towers of the World Trade Center.
They boarded the plane as strangers, but what happened that day
Mom, we've been hijacked, and I'm calling to say goodbye.
made them heroes. We're gonna take back the airplane. Flight 93, based on the events of September 11th. Tonight at 9/8 Central, only on A&E.
What do you want me to do?
Just pray.
The following is a list of hazardous or cancer-causing substances and where they might be found. Hydrazine, found in rocket fuel. Carbon monoxide, found in automobile exhaust. Acetone, found in nail polish remover. Cadmium, found in batteries. Formaldehyde, found in embalming fluid. Methanol, found in windshield wiper fluid. And hydrogen cyanide, found in rat poison. The following is a list of where you'll find all these chemicals in one single place. Cigarette smoke.
You found truth on your FM dial.
The following is an OnStar conversation.
OnStar Emergency, this is Beverly.
Yes, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I locked my keys out of my car. My car's running.
Oh, dear. Okay, let's get the doors open. What's the 4-digit PIN number on the account?
882.
OnStar can send a signal to unlock your doors in most cases.
You are the best. This is the first time I'm trying this. I gotta see how this works.
You said the vehicle's running right now, right?
It's running, and I put my key in and I close the door.
Okay, let me go ahead and send the signal through.
The peace of mind OnStar offers is more affordable than you might think.
There we go, baby. You're the best. I love you.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
Do I get charged for that?
No, not at all. It's part of your service.
Have a good day.
Please know we are here whenever you need us.
All right, thank you.
The first year of OnStar service is included on new OnStar-equipped GM vehicles, and unlimited use of all safety and security services costs only $16.95 plus tax per month after that. OnStar by GM. To experience OnStar, press your blue button or visit OnStar.com.
107.5 WBLS presents the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day Giveaway as we invite you to be our guest March 30th through April 2nd at the luxurious 5-star El Conquistador Resort and Country Club in Puerto Rico. Lose yourself in the vibrant beauty of this grand hotel perched on a 300-foot cliff overlooking the Atlantic and Caribbean Oceans. Relax and be pampered at the Golden Door Spa. El Con's tranquil path to inner and outer peace.
Hey, this is your man Steve Harvey, and when you make it to Puerto Rico, know this: we not only having a golf tournament, we throwing a Freedom Friday party. You don't want to miss it, man.
And listen to Steve Harvey mornings at 7:15. He'll give you the times to call in throughout the day to win your way on board the Trip-A-Day Getaway. Be the 10th caller at 212-545-1075 and pack your bags for the WBLS Getaway and Play Trip-A-Day. Trip-A-Day to the El Conquistador Resort in Puerto Rico.
Get busy, y'all. We going to Puerto Rico. Steve Harvey and Wendy Williams in Puerto Rico at the same time. Something got to jump off.
From 107.5.
All right.
WBLS.
Yeah, and I do know that on Thursday, it's the live broadcast around the pool, getting to know you, the drinks, the sun, the fun. After the broadcast, we're doing karaoke. Later on at night. And then I know Friday, it's another live broadcast at the pool. Friday night, we're having the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. I'm sure the Puerto Ricans have very funny comedians, but we're importing. We're bringing them from New York to Puerto Rico. We're not leaving anything to chance. We got you covered with the music. Shout out to DJ JC Jace, straight out of Brooklyn. DJ SNS from Harlem, and DJ Qua, from New Jersey. We're not leaving anything to chance. And shout out to Question Mark Entertainment, because while I'm sure that the resort has a fabulous event planning committee, Question Mark rides with the, that's the Dons and Divas and all kind of other stuff. I'm not leaving anything to chance. We're going to be too far away from home to be arguing. Right?
What a waste.
Yeah. So I'm not leaving anything to chance. So anyway, you need to call and book 888-212-4534. Do you want to hear the Jolie Magazine old sexy and new sexy list? This is what I was trying to get into before the break. I like this. The old sexy is seeking others' approval. The new sexy is believing in your own beauty. The old sexy is perfection. The new sexy is flaws. Some people could consider moles or freckles flaws. I like how they have the new sexy tied in with the front cover, Tyra. The old sexy is long, flat hair. I've never thought that was sexy on very few women. And the new sexy is the layered cut with body. See, they have A-Marie for the olds with the long, flat hair, and A-Marie with the... A-Marie, I don't like your shoulder cut hair. I mean, I like it better with the... Because, Anyway, okay. The old sexy are panties, girls, and the new sexy, they say, are laced boy shorts. The old sexy is taking your body and health for granted, and the new sexy is paying attention to your body's needs. Doesn't mean you have to become a hypochondriac like me, but, pay attention. The old sexy girls is pouting. dealing with him. And the new sexy is moving the hell on. The old sexy is kissing your lover on the cheek or forehead. The new sexy is kissing him on the ears, neck, or fingers. The old sexy is turquoise jewelry and accessories. The new sexy are the red accessories, red purse, red shoes, and all like that. The old sexy is looking to be taken care of. Here's the point I was making before. The new sexy is an independent woman with her own career. That's what sisters be doing it for ourselves. Like, it's great when you meet a guy and he's got money and he's able to do, but you know what's even sexier? Even though she's never been on this show, she's probably never had a good word to say, but the biggest example of that we can totally relate to is Kimora Simmons. The old sexy is that Kim Porter mythology. Puffy's baby son. The new sexy is most definitely Kimora and like that. And there are plenty of other women out there. It's just that she comes to top of mind because she's always moguling. She's always doing something. I love that. Oh, and here's another one. The old sexy is arguing with him, and the new sexy is remaining silent. My magazine didn't put the rest of it, but remaining silent, storing it until you need to move in for the kill. Don't remain silent and not remember. Don't get stupid. You remain silent and you store that right back here in that trap because you're going to need that to kill him, kill his business, kill his medical insurance, tell his job, his mother. You're going to need that file. But remain silent. Remain silent. All that rah-rah. People who do the most rah-rah are the most innocent people. It's the silent ones that do all the kill. What? And I don't mean kill literally. Although, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And then they go on to talk about clothing and so on and so forth. But that's a good list, Jolie. That's a good list. Hey, we need to keep that going at the magazine. Look at me. Let me just stay in my lane. The Ask Wendy column. But we need to keep that list. I love hot or nots. I love those kind of lists. Hot or nots. What's sexy and not. What's hot or not. I just love that. I don't care whether we're talking about hair, cars, clothes, relationship, whatever. Jobs, whatever. Schools, names. I love hot or not lists. Please don't leave it up to me to create it in our next board meeting. I am not doing it. I'm just throwing it out there. All right now. Sisters be doing it for ourselves. I can't wait till the Christmas party. Jolie. Okay. This hour of the show is being brought to you by something new in theaters now, isn't it? Didn't that just open this weekend? Sanaa Latham? It's opening this Friday. This Friday. That's the new Sanaa Latham movie. And they're sponsoring this hour of the show. LA Weight Loss has been a long-time sponsor. I lost my original 17 pounds. Well, really, I'm just going to say 15 pounds because I lost the other 2 for something to play with. But 15 pounds, and now I'm going for the second 10. I really wasn't going to do the second 10 because I was happy with where I was. But you know what? We're going to Puerto Rico, and I want to be able to feel absolutely, positively the best I can feel. That's not the best you see me. That's not the best he sees me. It's the best I feel. I would feel better in Puerto Rico if I went down another 10 pounds.
You doing you.
So I am back on LA Weight Loss, and I've already lost 6. I've only been back on for approximately 3 weeks. I'm not rushing. I just know that this weight needs to be off by approximately March 5th when I start choosing, what I'm going to bring on the trip. And how many sarongs, or maybe I won't need a sarong. Oh, hell, I'll never feel that good. I'll always need a sarong. Plus, I might want to indulge in a little fattening food. If I'm 10 down, then I can go up 5 for the trip. That's it. But my original 15 stays lost. You see? Do you understand my weight math? Okay. If it's time for you to do a little weight math of your own, do what me and millions of other people do. Call LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's real food for real people. I'm a foodie. I'm not going to survive on nuts and berries. I can't do it. I like real food. I go to restaurants and like that. I'm busy. I don't have time for a lot of crap. I want to lose my weight. Did I mention that LA weight loss is affordable? It is. I'm going to give you the telephone number, and when you're ready, you call. They don't make you work out. With my first 15, I didn't work out. I will not lie to you. Now, I'm back in the gym. I go once a week to Bally, and you know what? I work out for an hour. I don't have a trainer. I don't, I go and I put that thing that plays music on my head, and I work out for an hour. So maybe I'll lose the weight faster. I don't know. But the point is that thank you, LA Weight Loss, for giving me motivation. And thank you, Puerto Rico Trip, for giving me motivation as well. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448-TRIM. I got some girls on my team that are on LA Weight Loss, too, because they're coming to Puerto Rico. And they want to look good, and they still want to eat. They're foodies like me. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss, and they're wonderful. Now, look, you and I have got the full hour of bonus hour to talk about everything. So that's just, first I want to tell you about plantanos and collard greens. And this will only take a moment. I know it sounds funny, but plantanos is Latin, collard greens are black. Obviously, this is something dealing with the Latin and the black. You'd be right. This is the second time this play has come around. The first time around, it got a great response. WBLS is proud to welcome plantanos and collard greens back to the Florence Gould Hall, 59th Street between Park and Madison, Saturday, February 18th and 25th. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll think, and you'll get angry. Everybody always thinks black, Latin, same thing. It's not the same thing. Ask Miss Combs. Ask Miss Lopez. I'm talking about J-Lo's mother. It's not the same thing. Two different things going on. Go see Plantanos and Collard Greens. It asks you the question, can love survive between the black and the Spanish? I'll say Spanish. Is that correct? I don't want to say Puerto Rican because it might be a Cuban. Hispanic, Latino. Yeah. The Negro and the Latino. Can that love survive? Can that love survive? This is a great play, too. Once again, it's at the Florence Gould Hall, 59th Street between Park and Madison, Saturday, February 18th and February 25th. They don't give a website, but I'll say, I'll just throw it up there. Check our website. WBLS.com. WBLS.com. Florence Gould Hall in Manhattan. All right, that's where you can see it. Go see the play. You know what? Amsterdam News gave it good reviews. The Caribbean paper here in New York gave it good reviews. This play is getting bigged up, and it's very, very insightful. All right, thanks for keeping it here. Don't forget, top of the hour, we got the bonus hour. Thanks.
Brothers and sisters, taking it back, baby. Taking it back. Old school short shot. Yes. The rhythm, the rebel. 2, 3, wait. A little play from back in the day. And me, it's Wendy, man. Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wendy Williams rocking your station, dropping hits across the whole nation. Wendy Williams rocking your afternoon.
Congratulations to Halle Berry. Harvard University has her named their Hasty Puddings winner this year, which is great. She got the Woman of the Year award. And, they give that's a legendary award. Katharine Hepburn's gotten it, Susan Sarandon, Julia Roberts. So it's presented to a performer who's made a lasting, impressive contribution to the world of entertainment. And that would be Halle Berry. So her big parade is in Harvard Square on February 16th. I want to thank Tony Rock for coming in today. Don't forget to check him out in All of Us. It's in its third season. And Tony is an all-around nice guy who is trying to do it without the help of older brother Chris Rock, dropping his name and stuff like that. And that's to be admired. So thank you, Tony, for coming by. And we consider you a friend to the show. It doesn't put you under the radar. You know what I'm saying? If anything pops off, we got to talk about it. But at least, you know what it is. Thanks, Tony. Also, thank you to the second writer signed to G Unit Books. His name is Kevin Elliott. He was in here earlier. He will be in New York City signing books tomorrow at the Laugh Factory, which is 8th Avenue at 42nd Street. I don't know the time of this book signing, but he was so nervous when he came in here, he forgot to mention the book signing. Kevin, if you leave the time for the signings and whatnot, then, you know, I can rush this off to remind people locally in New York tomorrow, okay? But thank you, Kevin Elliott, and good luck with your new G Unit contract. Boy, what tales he weaves. So I was talking with you guys about Puffy. Yeah, apparently this new lawsuit is from a bunch of the producers that helped him put that Bad Boy sound together. They haven't received publishing royalties in years. And here's Puffy talking, though. Puffy says any monies owed to anyone are either paid or in the process of being paid. Is that like the check is in the mail? Okay. And furthermore, they will always be paid. It doesn't do any good and make any sense at all to not pay people. What logical sense would it make for a record company of Bad Boy stature not to pay people? I don't know, Puffy. You tell us. Oh, I forgot. You don't talk to us. Coward. Well, there are various producers who are part of this lawsuit, including the legendary Easy Mo B and the producer Lord Finesse. And is that Lord Finesse the rapper or Lord Finesse the producer? Was it the same person? Lord Finesse was a swinger. Was it the same person? Oh, well, I don't know. When I think of the Bad Boy producers, you know, I think of dude with the mad rapper. What's his name? Derek DeAngeletti. D-Dot. D-Dot, are you getting your paper? Because you're friend to the show. You could definitely call and let us know. And I think of Stevie J. He's probably still mourning the loss of Eve. Eve has moved on to the white man, though. The white man gives her all that she needs to stay thin and in Hollywood. If you know what I'm saying. And I suspect that you do. So, these producers are actually about to launch this lawsuit. They want their royalties. They haven't received payments in upwards of 10 years. The group is responsible for writing and producing. Are you ready for the list of credits? Whoa. I love the dough. Flavor in your ear. This is the first Bad Boy hit. What do you mean? Are you kidding me? Puffy? Warning. Get down. I need a girl. Been around the world. What do you want more? Okay. One more chance. Missing you. Born again. Dead wrong. The sky's the limit. I can't even go on because I got to end this show. Man. Hey, Puff, you're sounding really crazy right now. Say this ain't so. Say that this is just a bunch of guys who go through their money faster than you can imagine. Say Easy Mo B doesn't manage his money. Say anything. Easy Mo B, please tell me that you all haven't done all this work and Puffy has been like, what? What? Hey, D-Dot, somebody say something. Ma Duke, I'll even take you. Somebody say something. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, Hattie McDaniels, the late great from Gone with the Wind. She's got a stamp. Yeah. She's honored with her own postage stamp. A couple of weeks ago, her nephew, Edgar, and her niece, Kim, joined the mayor out in California, and they unveiled the stamp. And I went to the post office today. I actually purchased stamps. I didn't even think of getting the Hattie McDaniel stamp. But you know what? I don't like to keep it that personal with anybody. I either get two kinds of stamp. Either business, like the American flag, because I'm sending you a bill and you don't need to see that. You don't need to see any side of my personality. Not flowers, not a heart, not a Hattie McDaniel. Or I'm mailing something, you know, like a thank you card or something, in which case flowers always work. You know. I know the post. Oh, anyway. That's good, though. Congratulations to her family. Oh, and what I was going to tell you about Tiger Woods real quick before we go. Oh, gosh, and I'm leaving off the Tracy Bingham story. Do I have time for all this stuff? Oh, you better hold on, Goose. Tiger Woods is completing the sale of his $38 million 10-acre residential property that he has there in Jupiter, Florida. That's all I wanted to tell you. That was nice and quick. And guess who they got to play the Wendy Williams role on the Tracy Bingham show on Showtime? If you've been following the saga, you know what show I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Randy Robinson Experiment, about a popular Los Angeles disc jockey who has got a wacky personality on the radio. She's wildly popular, and they show her off-radio antics as well. Gee, I wonder where they got the Randy Robinson Experiment from. You think the Wendy Williams Experience? Of course. So Tracy Bingham, friend to the show, was overcommitted. She couldn't commit to it. They did a talent search. Guess who they got to play the role of Randy? Kenya Moore. Yeah, that's that former Miss USA. She was in Waiting to Exhale and Deliver Us from Eva. Apparently the acting on this show is not a big stretch. You know what I mean? She's got a big old rack like me and Tracy. Big fake hair like me and Tracy. She's a lot thinner than me. But we can use creative license, Showtime, right? Sure we can. Listen to this. They chose her because she gave an energetic, over-the-top portrayal of who Randy Robinson is. Listen to this quote. Don't cut me off. Kenya is 5'10", and we wanted Randy to tower very much in the same way her character is larger than life. What DJ do you know whose show is popular who towers? Gee, would it be 5'11" drag queen Wendy Williams? Of course. Listen to who else tried out for the role of Randy. Sally Richardson, because Wendy is not half how you nothing. Elise Neal, no. Mari Morrow, no. Lark Voorhees, no. Garcelle Bouvier, no. Kenya was best suited for the role. Over the top, big, giant, everything. They go into production. The show is going to debut in June. She's got a whole bunch of people around her that we already know, including a younger sibling and an older sibling. Gee, I wonder who else is a middle child. Layla Rashawn's going to play her older conservative sister, like my sister Wanda is my older... I'm serious! My sister Wanda is my older conservative sister. Alphonse Ribeiro plays her brother. Tommy, while he embraces his blackness a bit more, is very Alphonse. You've met my brother before. You know the deal. Listen to this. Randy Avery plays James Avery plays the overweight, dismissive, demanding boss, Vinny. Vinny, I hate to call on your waistline, but you, James Avery, there's a theme going on. Mark Kerry plays the gay producer. Well, I've got Taryn, but you see, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, the Randy Robinson Experiment. That's a big stretch. Hey, Showtime, make sure that you don't miss an episode of the Wendy Williams Experience so you know how to tell Kenya how to be.
They need a production person on it, too.
And if you need any consulting, I don't need to star in nothing. But I will consult on the show of my life. It's unbelievable. I'm watching the show just to see how my life unfolds on TV. How thin I appear. How slutty I can really be. Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys. Love you for listening, and we'll talk again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Good night. Program complete.
She'll probably need to take an interview or something like that prior to the show. In that case, am I supposed to be hating on the project and not giving her an interview? No. I don't even know. No, of course they know that I know. They knew enough about me to copy my entire... And I got that from down deep. Do you know what I mean? Inside. I want her to be an interview. Sure, why not? But I'm like Bobby Brown. I need a check for consulting. And by the way, Kenya, Randy admits to her implants. Will you admit to yours?
Nope.
Of course not. Tracy admits to hers. Do you admit to yours? All right. Look. Let me take my mind off this. I get angry. I know, aren't you a bit angry? Just a bit angry. See, don't be angry. Don't be angry. Don't be angry. You know, shout out to my VH1 family. We had more than enough chances to get it popping. That's okay. We're going in a different vein. Shout out to the VH1, though. Anyway, everybody, you keep it where you got it. The bonus hour of the Randy Robinson experiment is coming up next on 107.5 WBLS.
Hey, this is Vaughn Harper. Spend your weeknights with me from 7 to midnight on The Quiet Storm. The only place you get that musical massage you need after a long, hard day.
There's a quiet storm, and it never felt like this before. I'm going down. I'm going down. Let's get closer.
I'm here for you from 7 to midnight on The Quiet Storm. 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
It's Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour going to last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Yeah. So here we are. Before we get started, I just want to remind you of today's people poll question, and you can go on my website if you care to. It's thewendywilliamsexperience.com, and we do a people poll question every day. Today's people poll question is regarding Kanye West, and it's, do you think he's gone too far by posing as Jesus on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine? Yes or no? And then you go to the website and you know, check off yes or no, and I give the results every day during Advice Hour. Brandy is set for her next job, and it's, you know, supposedly she still has that sitcom development deal. It was with either the WB or UPN, but now that they've merged, I wonder if they took Brandy's new deal into account, because Brandy no longer spells ratings success. It spells, you know what I mean? Like maybe a hit, maybe a miss. I mean, I'm talking to you real regular, right? It's been a while since Moesha was out. She had the baby on the MTV show with that man. They were posing as husband and wife, Robert. And she's had a CD come out that went nowhere. So, you know, this new network is going to need surefire hits. And I don't know that Brandy is... Okay, well, just because Brandy's on it, it's not going to make me want to watch it. You know, you got to give me more. So I don't know whether she still has her sitcom development deal, but she's going to become the voice of a video game. She's going to play a vixen. Her voice and her likeness are going to be on a science fiction project. Well, she's the one helping develop the storyline for this game. The game is not named. It's going to hit stores in 2007. Plus, she's going to do an original soundtrack. Well, I guess this is where her music would sell then, perhaps. If you're not interested in buying it, you'll be interested in buying a game that happens to feature Brandy music. I don't know. Here's a spokesperson for the project. They say, Brandy will play a strong female character who is put into a situation that she must react. One which has the fate of the world hinging on it. So Brandy is a superhero. Hey, why not? You see what these games do. I mean, 50 just went, 1 million sold plus in less than a year of that game that he has out. Less than a few months, isn't it? Maybe Brandy will see a greater success at this than she did her last CD. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm talking realistically to you, right? Did you see in the newspaper, Tracy Morgan says he doesn't use condoms? Stop looking at the radio like that. A lot of you all don't use condoms either. It's just that you don't say it. They've scared you into hiding. Much like smokers. You know what I mean? All huddled in the corner of the front of buildings looking like crackheads. It's 2 degrees. You got your brittle little fingers out. All lighting off one lighter. You know. Dragging the smell back in. Yeah. There ought to be a law against people making you feel like crackheads. There's no law saying that you can't use a condom, but people look at you as screwy as when you light up a cigarette, right? Oh my gosh. He was at a party. Did you read about this? Well, it was to launch Donald Trump's new travel website. And it was here in New York, and he was tipsy. Well, I've known for a while Tracy enjoys a nice drink. Oh, by the way, anyway, Tracy enjoys a nice drink. So, apparently, there was a bowl of condoms, and he was waiting in line for the men's room, and a nice-looking woman walked by, according to the paper last week, and he grabbed a condom from the bowl, and he said out loud, "I may need this later." Then, he threw it back in the bowl and says, "It doesn't really matter, because I don't use them anyway." Like there's some things that you shouldn't let slip out, not even if it's the whiskey talking. Wasn't that Jackie Joke Man's CD? It's the whiskey talking. Must be the whiskey talking. Anyway, Tracy, we love you. But wow. So Jamie Foxx had a 1996 Bentley, and he had to sell it on eBay because he couldn't find a car dealer who was going to give him a good price. He was offered lowball deals. One dealer tried to offer him $25,000 for a 1996 Bentley. It ended up selling on eBay for $150,000. Good for you. Wow. They tried to hoodwink you, bamboozle you, and lead you astray. Mm-hmm. Listen, I have to tell you something. 2 interns are down. 1 is left. I'm with nobody on the phones. Can I ask you guys a favor before I start picking up the phone lines? Can you guys call with something besides I listen all the time? You already know we don't take requests for music. Particularly during the bonus hour where there's no music. So if you can just please, I'm going to use you as you be your own screener tonight, okay? Everybody's got to work to make the Wendy Williams experience happen today, because the girls are nowhere. One girl's father had a heart attack, and one girl has a throat infection. She doesn't want to bring it in here. I appreciate that. And then Debbie, she leaves early on Mondays. So there's nobody manning the wheel. I would love to go to the phone, but I'm nervous about what I'm going to find. Anything but I listen every day. Hello, hi, it's Wendy. There's nobody manning the wheel. Hello. Click that off, Goose. You guys, if you just keep your radios turned down, like as soon as you hear the pickup, if you turn your radios down. What I really want to talk about is Isaiah Thomas and how you guys think he's looking right now, because he's looking just a little crazy, just a little settle-ish. Like he's about 30 days from settling with the woman. Hello? I mean, I would love to talk with you all, but, hello? Hi, it's Wendy. Hello? Yeah, click off. I can't take that. Hello, hi, it's Wendy. How are you?
Hi, it's, how are you?
I'm doing well.
That's wonderful. I just wanted to, I heard you say, it's the whiskey talking?
Yeah.
That's Artie Lang.
Oh, is it Artie?
Yeah.
It's the
I'm like such a loser. I'm like, let me call Wendy and tell her.
Hey, do you have your satellite radio? What do you do?
I do. I just got it for Christmas.
Yeah.
And, I really only get a chance to listen to it the 10-minute commute that I do from Clifton to Upper Montclair for work.
Yeah. But I appreciate you calling and talking. What do you have to say about Isaiah Thomas? Have you been following the story at all?
Not 100%, but I've been hearing you make your comments today about it, but I don't really know too much about him anyway.
Do you watch Faith and Hope on Friday nights?
No. I know.
Well, what do we have in common? Faith and Hope is being canceled, by the way, in case you're wanting to know. Did you watch the SAG Awards last night?
I most certainly did.
Did you? Okay, I didn't watch that, so we don't have that in common. Did you see Kathy Griffin on E! doing the worst red carpet moments?
No, I didn't see that, but I love her.
Me too. Okay, we have that in common. There we go.
I love you, Wendy. You're the best.
Thank you for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.
Como está?
All right. Stupid. I really want to talk about Isaiah Thomas. I didn't want to talk too much about it nationally because I don't know how much of a national story this is, even though I know where there's sexual accusations in the NBA, everybody talks. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm having a problem, and I just wanted to get some advice from you.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. You know what? It's kind of like talking about as far as, like, my boyfriend. I've been with him for maybe, like, 2 years. I just previously before him, like, maybe 6 months before him, got out of, like, a 4-year relationship or whatever.
Okay.
First of all, I love you, and I listen to you every day. I know you didn't want to hear that, but, you know, and I've been trying to, like, get in contact with you because I just don't know who to talk to. I'm 22 years old. Okay. I don't really want to talk to my friends about it because, you know, I don't really feel like they could give me the advice that I need.
That's what I'm here for, though. See, this is the kind of cryptic talk. This is what I'm here for. You know I'm not a professional. You know, I'm just I'm a woman with an opinion. Okay, go. Come on, young girl. Tell me.
Okay, so, I mean, like, it's a whole complicated story, and I know that we don't have that much time, but I just, like, I can't trust him. Like, we've gotten to encounters, like, you know, before, like, people calling his phone all hours of the night and all this stuff. And I was with, like I said, like, you know, my ex-boyfriend for a certain amount of time. And sometimes, like, you know, I still think about him like that was my first love and stuff like that. And I just don't know, like, where to turn. I don't know what to do.
Okay, the answer lies within. You probably don't want to hear this, but what you need to do is dump the boyfriend that you have right now. There is no way that a girl with no children at 22 years old is supposed to be thinking so sideways about a boyfriend. You know? Hello?
Okay.
I do have that correct, don't I? A girl with no children of 22?
Know, yes, okay. No children. I just graduated from school. I'm about to graduate with my master's again.
And here's another thing. You're so smart. You've been with a man virtually all of your young adult life. First your boyfriend, and now this new guy. The answer to your problems often lies within if you would just give yourself a chance to develop to be smart enough as a human being.
I know, but it's so hard to be alone. Like, when we argue and we don't talk, I guess it's because I'm so used to having a boyfriend. It's like, when we're not talking, it's, you know what I mean? It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard for you to be alone with your own thoughts because you second guess everything that you think, from does this color look good on me, to am I fat, to is this the right job situation. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't start to be more reliant on your own opinions and your own company, you're going to be a sad young woman into a middle-aged woman into an old woman, and you'll have nothing worth passing down to your own daughter and your grandchildren. You don't want to.
What do you feel like I should, like, leave everything alone? Also with, like, my like. My ex-boyfriend.
That's right. Also. Yep. Put everything on the back burner. Get your master's, and more important than book smarts, because it's great that you have your master's, and I'm all for education. Mm-hmm. You need to get to know yourself, and that's something that you don't learn in a classroom. And you learn through life experiences, of which, okay, you've had the boys and the men and stuff like that. You need to learn more about yourself, so you're not so scared of your own self when you're in a room.
All right. Thank you, Wendy.
And what I'm saying is, learn to be your own best friend over your mom, over any man, including your future husband. Learn to be your own best friend.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye. I was forced into seclusion at 22, mostly because I wasn't popular, so I did it for myself, you know. But, you know, I find that, boy, that was such a great learning lesson. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm fine. I have a little cold, and I apologize. But I wanted just to make a comment about Isaiah.
Good.
When did he break up with Magic? I forgot.
Girl, we are not even going there.
Oh yes, let's go.
No, we aren't. But can I tell you something right now? If he doesn't settle with this woman, all the secrets are going to start popping out of the closet, and it's not going to be pretty. Isaiah?
I don't like that man because He kissed that man on the lips until he found out he had AIDS, and then he broke up with him or whatever was going on. He's a creep.
That's all you know about their relationship?
Well, that's all I ever, hey, that's all I ever heard. I remember they used to kiss on court.
Wow. All right. Do you think he should settle?
I don't know. You know what? I really don't know.
It's difficult for me to say, too. I mean, I kid around with settling and stuff like that, but is settling an admission of guilt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You'd think of it, if you had to settle, you would think,
yes,
you would feel guilty, but that you were saying you were guilty of something.
Listen,
he may not have done anything. I have no clue. And considering that he don't really like girls, but she's not the most feminine-looking woman, maybe.
Why not? Because she's big?
No, she just isn't. I mean, she's not a real girly girl. I'm a big girl too, Wendy.
Yeah, I know.
I think you only got me by an inch. So.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though. She's got how you doing swing.
Little petite girls and everything. She's not that little feminine. She's got a jawline. She's a big girl.
So if she was,
maybe that's why he liked her, because she looked like a boy.
If she was cute, would you find this more believable?
I don't think she's not cute. I just don't think she's very feminine looking, not in the traditional feminine way.
Right.
Because I'm big too, Wendy. I'm tall.
Yeah.
I'm not a small boned girl. And I know how it is.
Here's the thing. They already brought out the ugliness about the love child.
Exactly.
And even though the child was conceived, they say before he married his girlfriend, who's now his wife.
Engaged.
The child was conceived in May of 1985, and he got married to Kendall, his current wife and college sweetheart, in July of 85.
Yeah,
which means
he was still engaged.
Exactly, and he had been dipping. And when they start uncovering things, Isaiah, it depends on how deep you want them to go.
Exactly.
I mean,
but at least when he was dipping, then he was dipping with a girl. And that's what we should be happy about, right?
How you doing?
Okay, Wendy, I don't want you to get... I don't want them to sue you, Wendy.
Listen, I don't know anything about what you're talking about.
I know you don't. Girl, I have to tell you, I haven't heard your voice in 3 or 4 months, and I'm so glad to hear you.
Where have you been?
I've been upstate, and I don't, by the time I get home and can settle down, I don't have time to get on the computer to hear you. So I'm so glad to hear you, because I moved upstate a little bit.
Yeah, what, are we in jail?
No, girl.
I'm just asking.
No, I moved upstate.
Okay.
I work for the state, so I moved upstate.
Oh,
but I'm so glad to talk to you, and you have a nice day.
I'm glad to have you here also.
And like they say, I really love you, and I listen to you all the time.
Thank you. You know what? It's fine to sneak that in as the salt and pepper, but please don't let that be the main meal.
There you go. I know what you're saying. I'm totally kidding around, but you have a beautiful evening, okay?
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, I got one celebrity relationship to buy into, and I'm hello.
Hey, Wendy girl.
Hey.
How you doing?
Who's this?
It's Andre, girl.
Hi, Andre. I haven't heard from you in a long time.
I know, girl. I tried to first. I was trying to get at you, girl, but it's so difficult to get at you because I used to have the shortcut and everything timed out properly, but with the 7-second delay, I can't catch it.
Yeah, and it's 8 seconds.
Well, 8 seconds. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so busy. I'm just coming in from the city and running around doing all my craziness. So how you been, girl?
I've been doing well, Andre.
Well, that's good. I've been trying to call you to tell you for all this time. Foxy can hear a little bit, girl.
Well, I'm sure that she can hear just a bit.
She can hear better than you think, because I see her.
Well,
probably like every other week. And I have to deal with her.
The unfortunate. Where do you see her?
At Bentley, girl.
Oh, that's right. You work at the Bentley dealership.
Yeah, I work at Bentley.
And so then she comes in there with her car.
Well, yeah, because she's always blowing out tires.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
That becomes expensive.
Oh, it's very expensive.
I have it.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
so
Andre.
I'll be at your Palomino Island party.
Oh, good. You're coming to now. Are you waiting to win, or are you just going to purchase a trip?
No, girl. No, I don't do all that winning stuff.
Exactly. Andre is so good. Andre hears about a Dons and Divas. He immediately goes over to Demetrio to buy the fur coat.
Oh my God! And I was trying to catch you there the other day, and I had an awful hangover.
But you know what?
You know what? The shade is, girl. The girls want to see you at the How You Doing club.
I have to be asked to come out, though. See, I don't.
Well, you know what they do? So they always hear me talking to you. They ask me, and I'm like, well, yeah.
Well, you get in contact with me through the radio station. I mean, I don't normally just go out just to go out. Like, I go out.
No, they don't want you to go out. I mean, they want you to do an appearance. I understand. I know what you do. Come on now.
Please, I'm down with that, but they have to get in contact through the radio station, through Nicole, and you can get her. She doesn't want me to give her email over the radio and all that other kind of stuff anymore, and I totally understand. But you can.
Well, I still have. I have that. I think I remember what it is.
Yeah, and not only that, but you asked about Demetrio. In 2 weeks, they're having, as a matter of fact, 2 Saturdays. The second Saturday in February.
Well, good. No, they're making me 2 vests.
They're another. Oh, good. Now.
Oh yeah, I got another black sheared mink with chinchilla collar.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing another. I'm doing a fox.
Wow.
Yeah, girl, you know how I do.
That's nice. Oh, you're fabulous. So I'll see.
No, what kind of car did you pick up? You kept saying what did you get?
I got a supercharge, and I love it. It's my third.
Like it?
Yeah, it's my third one. They didn't do such a good job the first time around. I remember I was pregnant, and it leaked all the antifreeze in front of in Philadelphia at the train station. And then I haven't had the best Rover luck, but the supercharged joint I'm really loving, and it gives me room. It doesn't flatten my hair.
I know. You know what? I met the guy. Someone. I was listening to you in the car one day, and I pulled up to a Land Rover, and she said, "I used to deal with Wendy at the one in Palermo."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my God!" I said, and I picked up the Navigator. I love that.
Yeah, the Navigators are good cars too.
Oh, I love the Navigator. I have that, but I'm not too impressed with the BMW. I got to get rid of my BMW. It's awful. Girl, fear.
All right. Well, look, I got to run, and so. Andre, I will be seeing you in Puerto Rico.
I'll see you in Puerto Rico, but I'm going to try to get at you before then. I have faxed you and gave you my number, hoping that you would get back at me. If I could do that, I mean, would you do that? Or
back at you about what, Andre? Stop making it seem like we're personal friends.
About hooking something up with the club.
Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, no. Get in touch with Nicole. Okay. Nicole is the key to who is my management.
Well, I know that, girl.
Okay. So then that's the way you cross T's and dot I's. Because if you ask me to do something, I'm like, I don't know what else is planned for me on that day. I don't know.
I know, girl.
Yeah.
I will. You know me. All right. I'll catch up with you eventually.
I'm hungry and moody. Gotta go.
Bye, girl.
Okay, bye. Just a little bit. You ever have that breath like you need something to eat? This is where I need the other half of the LA Light Line bar. I broke it up earlier. Now I need a little snack. I'm trying to overdo LA weight loss. You already lose the weight, not me. I got to take what they want me to eat and cut that in half. Ugh. Hello?
Wendy.
Hi.
Hi, Wendy.
Uh-oh.
How you doing? Oh, no, I'm not coming at you.
Okay.
I just want to ask a question.
Okay. I'm sorry for being defensive.
Listen, how come you don't have a webcast? How come you don't have a podcast? I was on web this morning watching Star, and I'm like, wait, Wendy should have this.
No, but webcast does me no good. A podcast is better.
Really?
Business-wise.
When?
The podcast should be up any day. As a matter of fact, it might be up as we're speaking. You know what?
No, it's not.
Okay, you just keep checking your... you have iTunes podcast?
No.
Okay. Well, what am I doing? I'm doing iTunes podcast. It's like 3 minutes of behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, blah blah blah. So it's like a 3-minute sitcom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I can get it. Listen.
And I don't compare myself to what the others are doing.
I know.
Only because I'm not up with the technology like everybody else. However, with this podcast, I happen to be up on what this is all about, and I know that they got the Tiki Room going on, and I know how that has benefited the little guys who've turned their parents' basement bar into their own little clubhouse.
Yeah.
And so my web podcast is going to be starting. I don't freaking know.
Wendy?
Yes.
I called you like 2 years ago. I had a tummy tuck.
Oh. How's your stomach?
Why didn't you warn me that if I continue to eat, my butt would get fat? And I told you that. Who the hell did you go to get this done? They didn't talk to you? Yeah, you talked to me. You said eat everything you want before you have the operation. I did.
Yeah,
but just didn't stop.
And even, why didn't your surgeon explain all this to you? He wants to see you back. That's why.
You think?
You know what? There's a sucker born every minute, and with this plastic surgery,
$8,000 a sucker. $8,000.
$8,000 a sucker, she said. Listen, and so see what happens. Everybody is, you get a tummy tuck. Your stomach was nice and flat and hard rock like an 18-year-old.
Tight and hard. The only thing is, if you move the wrong way, I get like a stomach, Like knots? Like, you know.
Not me. And
Really?
my tummy tuck, as a matter of fact, I believe February 16th, I'll be celebrating my 5th year with the tummy tuck.
No.
And my stomach is still tight. Watch when we go to Puerto Rico. Don't make it look like you're watching. but watch my stomach.
Take a look. You know, like sneak a peek.
And it's hard. It's hard.
Okay, fine. See what you do? You let me. I did the tummy tuck because of you.
And now all the way.
I'm doing LA weight loss because of you.
Good.
Yeah, okay, because of you.
I feel so bad that you gained the weight. You know what? Your surgeon should. Damn it. That's not fair. See, that's not right. You spent all that money, $8,000. That's about the going rate between, say, $7,000 and $11,000 for a tummy tuck.
Yeah, but you know what the money is? You get money for the anesthesiologist too. You know, you got to throw that on top of it.
It doesn't matter.
It's done in the office.
Listen, they're going to get your money regardless, because once you've dealt with a plastic surgeon, they rely on you to want to go back and get tweaked. And I'll be damned if they're absolutely right. So they're going to get your money whether they dupe you or whether they're honest with you. It's better to go with somebody honest. Here's what happens when you get the tummy tuck, much like liposuction. So you look fabulous in that particular portion of your body.
Yeah, but I tell you, my butt got fat.
But you go on and eat like a cow, and you're going to gain weight in sites that have never been operated on. Like you got all this, what do you got, fat on your back, and your booty's bigger than ever?
Yeah.
Your legs are rubbing together to start a forest fire. Do you have the double chin?
No.
Okay.
No double chin
Push
yet.
back from the table.
Butt and back. Yeah, butt is big.
And so
what will LA weight loss do for me?
LA weight loss, providing you follow the program, talk with your counselor, and LA weight loss is fabulous. Millions of people have lost millions of pounds on LA weight loss.
I believe it. I'm not going to hold you because so I'm going to hang up. Bye, Wendy.
And now
I love you. Bye.
Okay, I love you too.
Bye.
And I'm back on LA weight loss. I lost the 15 pounds. I want to lose another 10. So I've lost 6 of it so far in 3 weeks. By the way, a shout out to everybody in Queens Village. Do you know Rochdale Winery on Guy R. Brewer? They just ordered up the George Vasselli champagne. And now I'm arranging to go over there and sign some bottles. I know that sounds crazy, but it's my champagne.
Hello.
So a special, I'll be right with you, lady.
Okay.
So special shout out to everybody over there in Queens and Rochdale Winery and over there on Guy R. Brewer Boulevard. Thank you so much for believing in the product, going to thetastings.com, saying that it ranks very well. And, here's drinking with you, kid. Hey, lady.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Wendy, I want to thank you so much. My granddaughter went to the audition Saturday.
For The Lion King?
She got a call back. She goes back again next Saturday. Thank you so much. Yes, I took that all information. I went online. My daughter took her over there early Saturday morning.
Good.
And she went in and she got a call back.
Isn't
so she
that
goes
great?
back Saturday.
Now, had she ever auditioned for anybody?
No, first time.
Look at that. First time around.
First time. And she loves you.
Jeez,
sometimes
wow.
I got to turn it down a little bit because sometimes you be saying things that she can't hear.
Yeah, I know.
And I still have to turn it down. Some things I turn up. She loves you. I brought her to your little junior Doms and Divas you had at the Copacabana.
You know what? We're having another one this year, too.
Oh, that's good. She loved that one. She danced on the floor the whole time she was there.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun with the kids for the Junior Dons and Divas in the spring. Let me ask you this. How old is your daughter?
My granddaughter, she's 9 years old.
Oh, see, look at that. She got the call back. That's all the confidence that she needs to complete the school year.
She went in. My daughter was online from 8 until 11:30.
Good.
She went in. They separated the parents and her.
Yeah.
And then they came out and told my daughter that she's called back, and so I had to take her back next Saturday because my daughter's a correctional officer, so she won't be able to bring her back.
Isn't that fabulous?
So I'll be taking her back next Saturday myself.
Isn't that great? That's great. Terrific. Well, I wish you well.
Thank you so much, Wendy. I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have known about it.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you so much, and I enjoy listening to you, sweetheart.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sweetie.
Every once in a while, I get these auditions for, stuff going on here in New York.
Hello.
So I had to have all the information for auditioning for The Lion King, and I gave it out, and look what happened. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
Hi, I'm calling regarding the Isaiah Thomas.
Yes, let's talk. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay, well, what I would like to say is that he's lost all credibility, and whatever he gets, I think he deserves,
Has he lost the credibility because he denied the son, and so that makes an overall statement about who a person is?
Yeah, it tells you how distant and basically, that's just about the cruelest thing a person can do.
It tells you the lengths that a person will go to get what they want. And what he wanted at that time was his longtime girlfriend's hand in marriage. And probably if he told her that he was about to have another child and all like that, she wouldn't have done it. It shows the depths of his deception.
It is so true. And the problem I have with this is that he act like he played no part in this. His son paid the price.
Yeah.
He removed himself completely. Yeah. So I'm like, I think he's lost all credibility. And for him to hold the press conference, I think that was about the stupidest thing he did. His lawyers advised him against it. And with this coming out, it just goes to show, how much value or how much respect can anybody give to this man who would deny his own child.
That is a big statement.
He's told us, we found out a lot about himself, but his son has a lot of character.
Yeah.
And he's a lot going on for himself, and he's going to be a made man because he has the ability and the potential. And I have two daughters who love you.
Oh.
A little daughter just want to say hello.
Okay.
I have to turn down the dial sometimes, too.
I know.
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Well, now, how old are you?
I'm 10.
Oh, very nice. Well, I appreciate you listening to the Miss Wendy experience.
Okay.
Thank you, baby. Where do you go to school?
I go to school called PS 146 in Brooklyn.
Do you want to shout out to your teacher?
Yeah. I want to say hi to my teacher, Cora. I want to say hi to my friends, Amadi, Zakia, Chantel, and all the person.
Now, girl, here on the Miss Wendy show, we don't say hi. What do we say?
How you doing?
All right. Take care, honey. Tell your mom I said bye.
That's Brianna, and tell her my oldest daughter is the one who turned me on
Very
to you.
funny.
So she said, how you doing, too?
Tell her I said, all right.
All right.
All right. Take care. Bye, Mom.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we're going to go into the break, everybody, and we'll be back with the remainder of the bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience here on 107.5 WBLS.
What's up? I'm Sierra Marie, and you're listening to the bonus hour on 107.5 WBLS.
Oh, my God. Shout out to the nephew Tommy of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Tommy's going to be over at the Leisure Time Bowl on the second floor. That's at the south wing of Port Authority. This Leisure Time Bowl, I've never been, but they say it's a really, really nice state-of-the-art facility. 30 bowling lanes with automatic scoring, which means you don't have those stupid cards and those ugly little pencils. It's the ultimate bowling experience. They got food and the cash bar. And it's 6 p.m. on this coming Sunday, which is the Big Bowl Sunday. You can watch the game with nephew Tommy, and they got the karaoke at the halftime and all kind of stuff going on. So I don't know what you're doing for Super Bowl, but here's another alternative. It's sponsored in part by New York Sports Club. What do you want to do better? Certainly couldn't teach that at New York Sports Club. Button, however, I see where they're going with the question. That's their tag question. What do you want to do better? And Diet Pepsi, live football drink Diet Pepsi. Oh. So that's the WBLS Big Bowl Party on Sunday at the Leisure Time Bowl. Oh, and it's free. Well, that's big. That should be on top of the copy in big bold print. It's free. You get your passes by logging on to WBLS.com. How great is that? Exactly. We never talked about Richard Hatch from Survivor Season 1 going to jail for not paying the taxes on his $1 million. How Negroidian. He now faces a maximum of 13 years and owes $600,000 fine.
Wow.
Jeez, Richard. What a dope. Speaking of kids doing, show busy type stuff, I'm thinking about that woman who called up regarding her granddaughter in The Lion King. How great is that? So I was reading last week. I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. Did you see 50 Cent's son, Marquise, plus Lindsay Lohan's little sister, Dakota, and the other one, Alana, and the designer Catherine Molinandria, Oliver. They were all on the runway for Child Magazine during Fashion Week. Or they will be, it says. During Fashion Week. They're going to be featured in the Sean John fashion show. Isn't that cute? Gee, that's cute. You know, all the celebrity kids, that'll make you want to come out to those fashion shows. You know what I mean? Where the celebs are, there's going to be a pushy nanny or maybe a hands-on parent. That's worth going to. I'm trying to get to some Fashion Week stuff. I think I'll probably be shut out again. Yeah, well, that's one thing. They got to get that right with the Randy Robinson experiment. You know, because there's no Wendy Williams experience in the Fat Farm fashion show. They see to that, boy. I mean, I send my people, the spies and whatnot, but, you know. I think I've been to a Tommy Hilfiger, and I went once. You know, some of the Hip Hop Nation, you know, I was spotted there. They probably told Tommy, look, I don't know what you're thinking. Not cool. If you want us there, you can't have, you know, like that. And I'm not going to change my style. You know, I could take or leave going to a fashion show. I mean, they're nice and they're glamorous and stuff like that. But this is my main job. Like, you know, I understand. Child Magazine's Fashion Week show. My mom and I are supposed to be teaming up for some sort of parenting magazine. I'm looking forward to that. I talk about being a mother. My mom talks about being a mother. It's one of those magazines, and I know it too. It's one of the ones that you see every time you go in your pediatrician's office, like a featured article and junk. I haven't told her about it yet. She's going to be over the moon. I don't normally like to drag my family into, you know, stuff. You know what I mean? I like that. We can go to the telephones and take a few more calls. Did you see? Hello?
Wendy.
Hi.
I just wanted to get some information about the Super Bowl party that you're hosting. I faxed over, you know, some questions about it because you didn't really give us any.
Okay, well,
like the price of the tickets.
You're talking about the one that I'm doing at Branch Brook Manor in Belleville, New Jersey.
Exactly.
Okay, take down this website. I'm going to give you the website, and that's where you go get your tickets, and you'll find everything out. Okay.
Okay.
This Super Bowl party, first of all, I've been involved with the same Super Bowl party. It started out just being at their house. Then it got too big, and now it's out, and it's really phenomenal. You're going to go to rayzo.com, capital R-A-Y, and then I believe it's a capital Z-O, although it could be a small Z and a small O.
Okay.
R-A-Y-Z-O, rayzo.com.
R-A-Y-Z-O.com.
Yes.
Okay.
And when you go there, you're going to find that DJ Qua is doing the music. You're going to find that we've got stuff to raffle off during halftime. I'm going to bring a couple bobblehead dolls over there, too.
Cash bar, open bar.
You'll find that there's an hour of open bar in the very beginning. Cash bar for the rest of the time. If you get a table, you're going to get a pour of the George Vasselli champagne.
What time?
Which is my new champagne. You know, good question. I got a babysitter on reserve for like 3 o'clock in the afternoon because you know how like Super Bowl parties start later, but you want to start
partying a little early.
Yeah, so I mean I don't know. Go on the website.
Okay.
And did I say Qua was doing the music?
Yeah.
Okay, Qua's doing the music. And by the way, there's a hot and cold hors d'oeuvre thing because Branch Brook Manor, they make really good food. But also, if you want a full-blown dinner, like enough of this finger food, I need dinner, they got menus.
Oh, okay, good.
And it's a very, very sexy crowd.
Oh, so would I have to dress up?
No. That's not what I mean.
Okay.
What I mean is in terms of people working and people being about something.
Okay.
And
all right.
And if you're like me, then you don't care that much about the game, but you're there to snap your neck and have some drinks and some good food and see people.
Exactly.
You will have a great time at this party.
You know what? I have a comment, not really about Isaiah,
okay,
but in reference to, you know, we never did find out how Magic got AIDS, right?
No,
we never found out. And now I know how.
Well, no, hold on. This is her opinion, not mine. Woman,
so, okay.
we will hit
right, whatever.
Okay, go.
I told you before that you are my twin. You're not my friend in my head. Okay. You're my twin, my big busty twin.
We're so close.
Yes, I know how he got it.
Okay.
That nasty dog. Both of them. Exactly. No comment necessary. I'll talk to you later, Wendy.
I don't know. I wasn't even leaning towards there. But Jody Watley, she said that nasty dog, both of them exactly. I don't know anything about Isaiah. I know that he and Magic had a very close relationship. I also know that Magic and the late, great Jermaine Stewart were very close. And I also found out from our friend to the show, Jody Watley, that, she just kind of co-signed on Magic and Jermaine being close. Now, you know, Jermaine is not here to defend himself. He passed away of HIV years ago. And I'm not saying anything. I'm just taking Isaiah's name out of the equation. And I don't know how Magic got HIV. And I don't know. As a matter of fact, is it time for me to go? Please say yes.
No.
No? Well, doggone it. Let's talk about Angela Bassett. Is that safe? Okay, good. See, because I missed Friday, so I missed talking to you guys. I'm sorry if I'm judging up old stories, but not everybody reads the New York Post. Shout out to the people who read the Star Ledger and, you know, the Carib News and the Asbury Park Press. So Angela Bassett's surrogate mother is having twins. And Courtney B. Vance and Angela, they had the big celebration this past weekend at the Bel Air Hotel. It was hosted by the shoemaker by the name of Taryn Rose. I don't know what kind of shoemaker she is, but does she make 11, 12s, and 13s? Because I could always use a new place. Anyway, everybody was there wishing her well, including Halle Berry, just all the who's who. Angela's never had any children, and, I'm very happy for her. Now she's going to have 2. And while 47, she looks, 37. Remember, Angela, dem bones still creak. Like, inside, it is still what it is. She got 2 of them. Good for her. Good for her. Very happy. Nas's new record label, by the way, is called The Jones Experience. The Jones Experience. That's funny. Who you signed to?
Wow.
The Jones Experience. Not even Jones Recordings. Jones Records. Oh, that's Nas being different. Okay. So that's good because they say his new CD, which 70% of you all said he's not playing himself by being with Def Jam, according to the People poll question from the other day. 30% of you said yes. His new CD from Def Jam is going to be on his own imprint, The Jones Experience. That's terrific. That's good. The recording budget for each album is $3 million. But once he starts doing those collabos and purchasing them Neptune beats and whatnot, boy, he'll blow through that. He'll have a little bit of money left over to buy Kalisa 70% off coat someplace and a couple pair of them Jimmy Choos. And then earplugs, after you hear her wah, wah, wah. She's a good-looking girl. She can't take a bad picture. No matter what. Even in a bad picture, her skanky, that heroin chic, even that looks good on her. She's a good-looking girl. And no, I'm not wondering when they're going to have kids. I mean, she's still young. He's already got some. Just ask Carmen. Right now they're trying to do their nest egg. So look, let me just leave you with this, and then I got to go. Okay? Are you ready for this one? Josie Bassett and Rob Estes are over. After 14 years of marriage and 2 kids, they're done. I am not believing in any more of these marriages. I don't care what you say. I have one that I believe in till death do them part, and that one happens to be Jada and Will, because nothing can tear them apart. Bobby and Whitney, I love them. I believe in them. I will keep it in my own private thoughts when I talk to myself exactly what can bring them apart. But they're my second ride or die couple. I'm not believing in any more of them. Melanie and Antonio, as far as I'm concerned, that's been over. You know what I'm saying? Paulette and Denzel, it was just a matter of making the formal announcement. It's just, I'm tired of believing. So you guys can watch tonight on ABC at 9 o'clock. They're doing the big wedding special. Tiffany Thiessen, love her. Her wedding is on there. I'm not watching. I don't care. Only for you to divorce and make me scared. Every time you hear somebody divorce, don't you think that it's moving closer to you? Oh my gosh. Jason Priestley, whatever. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Gardner, I never believed in you two. Off the strength of Jennifer Lopez, I was saying, can you guys just watch? Oh, gosh. Oh, get this. Nicole from the Pink Room. She tells me, no, Wendy, there's one more couple you need to believe in. I'm like, who? Out of nowhere, she says Seal and Heidi Klum. I said, what? And then she started telling it to me. And I said, you make sense. I mean, let's face it. Heidi Klum, while she's still considered a supermodel, there's nothing so supery going on there. Yeah, she did bounce back from having the babies and stuff. She's not in her prime anymore. She's looking to have a baby and settle down. Seal, with all those cuts on his face, he is not superficial in terms of, this is in my head, like that's a real relationship and so on and so forth. And then they have the baby and they're going to have their wedding on there. She said, and Wendy, you have to watch Seal and Heidi and you have to believe in them. I said, no. Why should I? Silk Stockings was a sexy show. That's why I first fell in love with Rob Estes. He was married to that Jodie Bissett, who's no great beauty, but she's a pretty girl. I think he has always looked better than her. Their marriage survived Silk Stocking hotness and then both of them being on Melrose Place. Their marriage survived 2 kids, 2 TV shows, and now they're supposed to be luxuriating on their money and whatever they're doing behind the scenes and watching their kids grow up, and they're divorcing? God. I'm holding out for Will and Jada, though. Nothing can pull them apart, and I'm not going to do any sideways comments. Nothing can pull them apart. And Bobby and Whitney, I still got my thumbs up looking at you. Beyond that, all bets are off. Anything can happen to anybody, including Russell and Kimora, which will be intro stang if that went down. Even though I like them riding with each other. I like her being strong, and rich and snobby. I like it. You need one of those. And all businesswoman-y. I got to go home. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have my LA weight loss dinner. Salmon over a bed of raw spinach. A little lemon juice for seasoning, thank you. Can I tell you something? This is how I'm able to deal with food with just lemon juice on it. Because I lost the smell. Do you understand? Now you can understand a little bit better why when I do put my mind to it, it's a lot easier to forgo butter and cream sauce and stuff like that. What do I know for nothing? Foxy can't hear or barely, and I can't smell barely. So therefore I can't taste but barely. So, you can give me, crap on a shingle. Throw a little bit of garlic powder on it, and hey, who's smelling for what? It's good. Don't try it. That's why I'm very skeptical about new restaurants. Don't even try it. So I'm going home to have my salmon and my bed of lettuce, and I'm going to watch only Seal and Heidi Klum, but that's it. And you all have a lovely night, and we'll speak again tomorrow, okay? Vaughn is up next with The Quiet Storm. I love you for listening. You missed Tony Rock earlier. Oh, he was fun. And he didn't have to tell me Elise Neal got fired because she has a nasty attitude. I had heard it all along. But he just seems so nice and innocent. I didn't want to drag him into this pit that we call The Experience. You know what I mean? You know how when dieter's breath sometimes people on weight loss don't eat. And because I can't smell, everything okay in here? Yes. Okay, good. Well, let me get out of here before it's not okay. Born is up with the Quiet Storm next, and we'll talk tomorrow at 2. 107.5 WBLS. Goodbye.
Yes, I am.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.